Yeah.
What? Why can't you? Why can't you? Why can't you?
My
Why can't you? Why can't you? Why can't you? Watch it.
I did not. Yeah, I will see it on the news.
Why can't you? I did this. Why can't you? He's a real stiff.
He's a real stiff.
It's got like reverb on it.
He's a real stiff.
It's just yelling into the void. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. See you later, guys. But welcome to an early edition of the Headliners because it's daylight saving times here in the continental U.S. Unless you're in Arizona and you're some fucking sun worshiping weirdo. But I know our friends over across the pond. It happens in 2 weeks. We have the internet, we have jets, we have all these things, and we can't figure out that everybody should do daylight saving time if you're going to do it on the same calendar week.
Yeah. We should all agree on when we're doing this. I know that America likes to change things around all the time, but there should be like a UN declaration that daylight savings time needs to happen at a certain time on a certain day, and we all just need to agree to that time and day.
We'll wait a week and they can move up a week and we're all good.
Yeah.
We'll meet you in the middle, but having it be 2 weeks separate is some of the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Or we just get rid of the whole thing altogether.
I was just talking to some friends. We should just all use UTC.
Yeah.
Don't convert anything. Just if it's, I go to work from 3 a.m. till noon, or you know what I mean? Whatever it doesn't matter. All these numbers are made up.
Yeah. Time is a social construct, guys.
Correct. We made it up. It's fake. Time is fake. You heard it here first.
Time is fake. Money's fake. Government's fake.
A lot of fake shit out here.
No,
a lot of fake stuff.
That was a lie.
Billy. PC. What up? Miss Gina. Adam. Person impersonator. Wow. Okay.
We got rubber. Go! Freeze, sir! Freeze!
So a lot of stuff happened over the weekend in our personal lives, but that's none of your fucking business, you little rats.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
the real ones know.
The real ones know. Emojis coming soon.
Yes, one of them is unfortunately a posthumous emoji.
But we did not cover. I mean, I don't know why we didn't just, break out of kick the covers off in a cold swim. Like, oh my God, the conference of the Shields of the Americas is starting and I'm not even ready. I didn't get my fucking patriotic flag. I didn't get my Patriot popcorn. So we're going to check out some of this. We didn't get any timestamps and I didn't find any decent summations. So we're just going to butcher it. Look at the parts that we want to look at and skip the parts we don't.
To be honest, Mikey,
We do not care.
It's true. Oh, thanks, L. Hey, L. Yeah, the vertical chat will be for the trolls, and the real ones, please head over to the landscape where you are protected by a 1 minute buffer. So if the trolls want to troll you over there, they're going to have to subscribe and wait 1 minute, and then they can troll. And then they can get banned.
Yes.
They have to wait a minute and then get banned.
Ooh, what does this button do? There's no name on it.
Ooh, baby.
Oh, okay. I will rename that one. Ooh, baby.
She better not wake up. As soon as I start the show, she wakes up. And now she's back. Hi. Yeah, let them stew for a minute. Let them think up something smart to say for once.
Instead of the dumb shit they usually put in our chat.
Dumb shit that just reflexively fucking volleyballs out of their mouth straight at us. But let's check out this Shield of America summit, and then we'll get into the war.
What the fuck?
Y'all didn't even have the band there. You got a fucking iPod.
Yo,
Cool.
is Trump like low key starting Shield? Is that what's going on here? Is this like the origin story for Shield?
He's not fucking Nick Fury.
Well, no, he appoints Nick Fury. Like,
not
who's his Nick
Carson.
Fury?
He's not. Is that Carson? Is that the guy from the Agents of Shield show? Coulson.
Coulson, yeah.
He's not Coulson. You know what I mean?
Like, is Christy Gnome Nick Fury?
Oh yeah, I'm Nick Fury there. Yeah. Fucking bitch.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 45th and 47th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
Yo, why do they have the fucking Michael Buffer guy? There's like 16 people besides the people who are like,
Yeah,
there's no press in this bitch. It's too small.
it looks like they're in a Marriott conference room.
They're at a Trump conference room.
We should not be allowed to play that game.
He just farted. Yeah, see, that's the whole room, guys, because right behind the people that are supposed to be there, there's like a 2 rows, 3 rows of reporters.
Yeah,
And that's it. They got like all the speaker systems that they could find.
yeah, they not too many people. Lightly attended, we'll call it. Lightly attended.
I don't know if Disney can afford me, but hey, they can try. You know what I mean? Like they could put it out there. A Shield show, young Nick Fury.
Ooh.
I'll go talk to Samuel L for tips.
I mean, it's probably going to be Michael B. Jordan.
You ain't lying. I would still give it to him over me. He's too straight laced. I know.
Well, thank you very much. It's been a pretty wild time, but it's going very well.
What you mean? What's wild?
It's wild because of you. You're the one that's acting crazy. And then everyone's like, oh, man. And you're like, oh, it's pretty crazy out there, guys, right? It's because of him.
Who the fuck is texting POTUS to this number? Are you kidding me?
I bet you that's a scam. I can guarantee you they're going to ask you for money.
100% they want your credit card information. This is scam likely the fucking presidency.
Send you to the Trump fucking merch store.
You know you're going to need 10 hats, $40 a piece.
Well, sit down, please. And tremendous progress
I am.
has been made, as you're probably seeing just by watching. We're doing something. I built.
What color is he today? What is this?
That's like a bronze.
Trump's a redhead today.
They put the bronzer got in his hair. That's what happened. The bronzer got in his hair.
They mixed up the bottles they were spraying his ass with. They're like, oh, that's the hair color, stupid.
I'm surprised they don't have like just a giant 2 and like big stamp they do on him every day. Like just bam, and then he's good.
Dude's back there with that fucking graffiti gun, like doing a shot.
The military and rebuilt it, and
His hair looks like an old lady.
He is an old lady.
made it really strong. And my first administration, along with a lot of other things we did, we had a great first term.
Oh,
I love
really,
Tesla.
He's congested as shit, huh?
And now we're using it. Unfortunately, we have to. But you see how great it is. There's no.
He's like
military
Mr.
like it
Burns
on
from The
Earth, not even
Simpsons.
close.
They got to put like a cocktail of medicines in him every day just to keep him
And you
alive.
see The result.
They forgot the
is,
Zyrtec.
Amazing. We've knocked out
Hey, we
42
Shazadi.
Navy ships. Some of them very large.
Paid by
in
numbers.
3 days. That was the end of the Navy. We knocked out their Air Force. We knocked out their communications, and all telecommunications.
Tell me about
is
it.
done.
Tell me
I don't know how
about
they
it.
communicate, but I guess they.
Thank you
will
for your
figure
question, Senator.
something out. It's not working out too well. And they're bad people. They're just bad people. When you look at October 7th and
Everyone's
beyond
bad
October
people,
7th,
Dan.
look at all the killing that they've done over the years for 47 years.
Hey, remember when Hamas blew up that Israeli school with the Tomahawk missile?
Right, exactly.
Oh wait, that was us.
Yeah.
And this had to be done. They were very close to a nuclear.
We're gonna free the Iranian people by blowing them into 1,000,000 people. Like, what are you talking about, dude?
He's looking
No one
down the
believes
end
this.
of his little nose.
I mean, he truly looks discolored. Like, I thought it was a
He
filter issue.
does.
They spray
So-
painted him wrong.
So, I mean, this once again, he hates artificial lighting. His makeup's not made for artificial lighting.
We should have.
It's made for he's more of a natural lighting guy. Like it's
I told you to cut a hole in the ceiling so I could get some get a sunlight in there.
Where's the skybox?
Yeah, get a skylight. Yeah, get a skylight in this bitch immediately.
nuclear weapon. They would have had one if we didn't do.
We will be
our
watching
B2
closely.
Hit Midnight Hammer.
Oh, and also, I thought Midnight Hammer destroyed all of the nuclear capacity.
Yeah, I thought that we fucking got rid of their nuclear capacity for years and years and years, and all of a sudden, they were 5 minutes away from a nuclear. If we didn't bomb them immediately,
Wasn't that like 2 months ago?
yeah,
Like do you think
was-
they rebuilt that shit in 2 months? It's probably
Or-
they're not even done cleaning up the rubble yet. I mean, you're saying they already
Or-
built a better facility that's faster than the last one?
or they dropped that fucking Moab for no reason.
Bro, it was 6 people in a mountain retreat, and he blew up the whole mountain. It's like, brother. First of all, don't be killing other countries' leaders because you make power vacuums and you make things ultimately worse, as we can see. But dude, don't be wasting our fucking tax money like that.
They would have had it 8 months ago. They would have had
Did he just fucking Mitch McConnell? Hold on.
one if we didn't do our B2 hit Midnight Hammer. They would have had it 8 months ago.
He's
They would have
not
had
well.
a nuclear weapon, and they're crazy, and they would have used it. So we did the world a favor.
Oh my god. Y'all talked about Biden. Yo, get grandpa out of here, man. He needs a nap.
man,
Get grandpa
not
out of
doing
here.
Great. Like if you compare this Trump to Trump like 4 years ago or whatever, like say 2022 Trump when he announced he was running for president again.
Or first debate Trump when he was yelling
Like,
at
we're not
Marco Rubio.
We're not even talking about that long ago.
Right.
He has a completely different level of energy. And his vocabulary is incredibly reduced.
Well, they had him on uppers that whole time.
Yeah.
He was doing that debate with fucking Hillary.
I think they had him on uppers for the State of the Union for sure.
Yeah.
There's no way a dude can speak for 2 hours and not like fucking be 80 and not pass out.
Okay. We got our first one. I don't favor Trump. But you guys offer nothing. Do you offer anything? You guys are making fun of his looks while you drink your Coke.
Actually, sir, this is Liquid Death,
Ooh.
iced tea.
And this is coffee. So you
I
missed.
also have some iced coffee.
You guys should run for president. You dorks are no better. You suck. Hey,
Hey,
man.
motherfucker. Listen, I'm not in the greatest mood today. But
Uh-oh.
motherfucker, I've run for office. What have you done with your fucking life?
And it sounds like you want to donate to our political campaign.
Yeah.
So if you want us to
I'll
run for
need
president, that's fine.
Text POTUS to 45470.
Yeah. Buy all the merch.
Buy all the merch.
Yes, permanent sundown syndrome or something. Yeah, man. And
Yeah,
and
man,
hey,
he's
okay.
okay. Thanks,
Thanks, buddy.
motherfucker.
Oh, Gina, thank you for the 6 months. You're the best. Thank you so much. This guy thinks we should run for president. And hey, that's fine. That's fine. We're gonna run. It's fine. And
We're
when we make
changing-
and when we make your life better, and then you come back on the show and you say, "Hey, I just want to say sorry from before," I'm blocking your ass.
And they said, well, how are you doing on a scale of 0 to 10?
I was wrong. I changed my. Get the
How
fuck
are you
out of here.
doing with the attack? And I said, about a 15, I would say, with 10 being the best.
I can never tell, and for Hoppin 88, I can never tell if Trump is on script or off script. I can never tell, like, when he's just ad-libbing. Is he always ad-libbing? Do they give him words? Can he read words?
He's not a strong reader, which is why his speeches are usually written for him at like a 4th grade reading level. And it's a lot of big angry words.
Oh, he's not against us. What are we about? Mikey, explain what we're about.
We're about watching the greatest president that there's ever been give a speech about the shield of the Americas, which will protect us from the alien invasion, which is imminent. We're about a lot of shit. So why don't you just, watch for more than 30 seconds before you fucking start shit talking. And then maybe you would, understand what's going on.
I apologize this time for coming in hot, but I don't apologize for future times.
No, don't ever fucking apologize to this fucking guy. Are you fucking kidding me? Would you? I mean, let's flip the script. If me and you were just like fucking, watching somebody's live stream, will we hop in and fucking attack the host? And like, oh, and also, what is the show about? Like, what the? You should have probably asked questions first.
You guys are just making fun of Trump. What is the show about? What does it look like it's about?
I mean, damn, bro, can we make fun of the fact that this motherfucker looks like Maud real quick before you fucking tone police us into, okay, we can only talk about serious things. God damn. Chill, man. The world still sucks whether or not we fucking make fun of him or not. Okay. He says he's not pro-Trump and he is listening. Okay. What incarnation is this shield?
Well, we're about to find out, I think.
But
we're gonna figure out where Krusty the Clown went.
It's something that had to be done, and we're doing it well. And I want to thank everybody involved. I'll be going right after this. I'll be leaving for Dover, very sad situation, to greet the families of the heroes coming
wearing a hat
home from Iran.
Yeah. Okay. So I remember, I'm old enough to remember when Colin Kaepernick got blackballed out of the entire fucking NFL because they said he was disrespecting the flag, he was disrespecting the troops, and how dare him take a knee. Bro, you cannot wear a fucking ball cap when you are doing the dignified transfer.
SG, go on the landscape mode.
They are. That's a landscape.
Okay, then stay there. Stay where you are.
Yeah. The OGs are in the landscape, and then like the new people are in the portrait.
Yeah.
And if you're in the portrait and you want to talk to the cool regular people, come on over to the landscape.
Coming home in a different manner than they thought they'd be coming home. But they're great heroes in our country, and we're going to keep it that way. There's always, when it comes to war, there's always that.
Hi, SG.
But we're going to keep it to a minimum, I think, Pete. And
I don't think Pete Hegseth has ever kept anything to a minimum.
A service that we're really providing, not for the Middle East, but for the world.
Consent.
These were sick
blood alcohol
people,
levels.
Very sick people. This morning, I'm honored to welcome distinguished heads of state from across the Western Hemisphere for the first Shield of the Americas Summit. And it's something very, very special. Marco's been working on it very hard, so have a lot of other people, because it's a very important place for us. It's nice to be home. It's very, very important. You know, we go all over the world, 9,000 miles away, 12,000 miles away. I said, how long is this flight? Sir, this flight is 19 hours. I said, oh, that's great. I said, now I have flights that last for 2 hours. I like that better. Much better.
Can we get to the point, Donald Trump?
Oh my day, we come together to announce a brand new military coalition.
Oh, there we go.
To eradicate the criminal cartels plaguing our region. And you have a lot of it.
And that is why he prosecuted that Honduran president, that fucko narco state criminal. He was definitely cartel affiliated. And that's why I'm glad he pardoned him of all crimes after he paid him.
He was definitely one of those narco terrorists that Trump hates so much.
It was an accidental pardon. He'd like sat on the pardon button. It's still there.
So Space Force is still actually a real branch of our military.
Yeah.
It's just there's nothing for them to do.
They think those are the dudes who are like, look, I want a real investigation on UFOs. And then they all go up there with their fucking pictures of balloons against a fucking ocean background talking about there it is. There's the tic tac. That's it right there. Knowing damn well it's their own missiles that they're recording. It's like, dude, stop.
When we were talking backstage, you were telling me the crime, the cartels, and we're knocking the hell out of them where we can. We're going to go heavier. You saw what we were doing with the boats coming in. The boats, there's not a lot of people coming in by boats anymore. We knocked down drugs coming in by sea.
There's not a lot of boats
Drugs coming in
anymore.
through water is down 96%. We're trying to find out who the other 4% are, because I think they're the bravest people in the world. Either that or they don't watch television, right? They're either very brave.
Made up statistics about made up people.
But you blew up real fishermen.
Yeah, no, he blew up real boats. They never confirmed what they were.
Trinidad Tobago has said shit at the UN. Fucking Colombia has said shit at the UN, because not all those people are drug runners, dude. You can't just blow up everybody in a boat.
Also, it's a war crime to do the double tap thing.
I like how he brought it up, forgetting that it was a war crime.
But they're not watching. But we're calling this military partnership the America's Counter Cartel Coalition. And that's what you need.
In the
You have
chat here, someone
cartels
said
just-
Space Force is actually
seem to
needed.
grow
I
in-
agree that Space Force is needed. Because in the future, in the modern age, when everything's run by AI, someone's gonna have to stop the fucking what was it called from Terminator?
Oh, Skynet.
Yeah, someone's gonna have to stop Skynet. We might as well have Space Force to do that.
Unless they're making lightsabers, I think Terminator's whooping our ass. Question for the chat: how fast can we start lightsaber technology, and how much would you be willing to pay for your own lightsaber?
Because I think there's a lot of tech companies out there that are close to Terminators, and it's not great.
Yeah. And they're like ironically doing like, oh, it'd be bad if this turned into like, you know, like whoever, like Boston Dynamic or whoever. Knock it off. They're like fucking pushing it and fucking
Right.
hitting it with a broom and shit. I'm like, they're gonna record this shit. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna find this. They're gonna find this tape. Please, don't do that, please.
This region unbelievably rapidly has to do with drugs largely. Earlier this week here in Miami, Secretary of War Pete Hegseth, who's right here. Pete, you're fantastic, doing a great job. We're proud of you. And representatives of 17
Thanks, Dad.
No one's ever said that about me.
No one's ever
different
told me they were
nations
proud of me. Not even Roger
formally
Ailes.
entered this new alliance. The heart of our agreement is a commitment.
Just think 2 years ago, or yeah, 2 years ago, that motherfucker was working at Fox News. Oh my God, man. Not even a main host.
Tucker never told me he was proud of me.
I never heard that from Hannity.
To using lethal military force to destroy the sinister cartels and terrorist networks
Oh no.
once and for all. We'll get rid
Oh
of them.
no.
We need your help.
That means we have
Might be
time.
a-
That means we have time to prepare. We'll be
Might be
grizzled old
life
men.
for that.
We'll be grizzled old men with long gray beards.
I don't know. I might become one of those fucking survivalists, man. Just fucking build a bunker somewhere.
Okay, small tangent. I promise this will be quick. I have been saying for better part of a decade, when the zombie, because originally it was the zombie apocalypse, and I'm like,
Yeah.
when the zombie apocalypse kicks in, I want to be in like a decommissioned missile silo.
Mm.
I can just have a hatch on the top or whatever. It goes down maybe, I don't know, 10, 15 stories. You know what I'm saying? And then you can just put like bottom level swimming pool, level above that bowling alley, level above that movie theater, level above that. You know what I mean? You could just build in a superstructure and just kind of like, or I could like leave some gaps. We can play kickball. You know what I'm saying? We could have a whole baseball diamond. We could do all kinds of
Mikey.
fun shit.
I have some good news for you.
Hmm.
That exists.
I know.
There-
So
I've seen one of them crazy house shows where someone was like looking to buy a house and it was like,
you're stepping on my lead here.
oh, sorry.
So but yesterday I'm eating lunch with the wife at the kitchen table. We're both scrolling through shorts on our phone because that's what millennial married couples do.
Yes.
And
I can agree.
I shit you not, I saw the most beautiful old missile silo. It was only like the top couple levels or whatever, and the rest was like filled in, I guess.
Yeah.
But bro, I'm talking. They had a cool like Hobbit pull door, and then like it looked out over like this beautiful landscape, and then like the bedroom actually had like a skylight, so you could look up in bed and see the fucking night sky. I was like, I
mean,
was told I was crazy for wanting to live in a decommissioned missing silo, and here Airbnb has fucking taken it to like level 100.
that skylight ain't going to do you much good when we have to block out the sun to stop the solar powered robots from killing us all.
I don't think they'd be solar powered.
I mean, it depends on what dystopian future you live in, but originally the Matrix robots were solar powered.
Oh,
And in the beginning, they talk about how they had to black out the sun to stop their power source, and then they turned humans into batteries.
that's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad. I like it. It weaves. It weaves nice. Because I would figure that the robots would just want to run on like coal.
Well, American robots would want to run on coal.
No. All of them. Because what the fuck do they care about the environment?
I suppose that's true.
You know what I mean?
But-
And burning gas and shit like I think fossil fuels would be the robot way of like getting to fusion. They'll just use as much coal as they can until they get to fusion.
Yeah, I mean those are the two options, right? It's fusion or I think solar power. Like if the robots run on the sun and they can store power, then they'd be unstoppable.
See, that's our problem too, is we can't store massive amounts of electricity
Right.
like we want
Right.
to. We can, but we have to put it in a car that weighs 6,000 pounds.
Which is why the fucking Terminators will probably run on lithium-ion batteries for a while.
Yeah, but after they charge like 3 or 4 times, it just won't. You don't get all the way back up. You know what I mean? It just doesn't do it. All right. The distraction ended.
Tangent over.
You have to just tell us where they are. We have amazing weaponry, as you probably noticed over the last short period of time.
Oh, that's right. The Futurama robots run on alcohol.
Yo, they just they come out of Kentucky first. Fucking moonshine ass West Virginia.
Bourbon robots.
The moonshine bots. Fucking 300 proof fucking alcohol. They're out there fucking with a still out in the woods with some banana peels.
But I want to thank members of the coalition,
some
most of
live
whom are
yeast.
friends of mine. Few of them I just met, but most of whom are friends, many of whom I endorsed.
Ellie, I'm picking
And they
up the
took
link
that
now.
endorsement and they
They're
went
for
on to win
robots.
big. I haven't had a bad endorsement yet, right? He says yes. He was happy. He was a couple of
Yo, this is the fucking D&D we need to play. Moonshine Clankers, where people have to go through our dystopian future and run from the fucking hillbilly ass robots that have taken everything over. Yes. Somebody write that down. That's going to be that is going to be the greatest 5e ever. We'll make Ollie run it.
points down and went up like a rocket ship, right, in Argentina. But the president of
Give us our fucking $40 billion back, you pieces of shit.
Argentina is here, Javier Milei. Thank you very much.
Javier, give me my fucking money, Javier.
Thank you very
Where's
much
my
for
money?
being here.
money
President
for
of
fucking
El
big
Salvador,
mustaches.
another friend, Naib
Oh,
Bukele.
Oh
You
boy.
know,
you
Some of
can't
these
say
names are outside of his wheelhouse.
man who
can't s-
we've gotten very,
that's the CCOT guy. He couldn't say his name.
very close to. I saw him as a young man my first time. You were young and handsome. Now you're older and handsome.
Hey, brother, I'm from Tennessee. I know my hillbilly.
You're older and handsome, but he runs a good operation. That's all I care about, right? When I first saw him, I said, he's too young. And then I saw the job he did. I said, well, I guess he's not too young, because I was young and did well. But you've been a great president, and we appreciate the relationship very much.
The horrible president of El Salvador, he is heaping praise on. Like, I know Trump likes to be close to power, and he feels like, this need, like, even with Zoran, he had to like come to his senses and be like, oh, I like his swag. And then he was fucking pulled out the Dwayne the Rock Johnson turtleneck jacket combo with the with the ascot. Like, he likes being around people he thinks are popular and that are powerful and brutal by proxy. And it's just kind of like so weird that there's like a whole line of them, and he's just gonna go down the line as the fucking president of the United States
I know.
and fucking stroke their fucking egos. Like, Bush would never, Reagan would never. You know what I mean? Like, what fucking self-respecting Republican is gonna run around and fucking praise the leaders of these, in his words, shithole countries?
Right. And like, not that any of these other presidents were any better at South American politics or Central American politics, but this is inviting everyone in, regardless of how good or bad they are.
Yeah.
And I know that Reagan and Clinton and further back, instead of trying to invite everyone in, would try and, regime change some of these countries or use the CIA to destabilize countries and Iran-Contra and all that stuff. What Trump is doing here is he's assuming that everyone on the Western Hemisphere is on the same page with him. And they're just not. Not even Canada is on the same page with him. What?
I mean, he could have brought Maduro.
He could have. Oh my God. It would have been hilarious if he was like, and Maduro's here too. Yay.
In a cage in
right.
the corner.
In one of those pinstripe jail suits from like 1950.
What a hammer and rock. We brought
right. Instead of big old iron ball chained to him.
Like, there would be one more leader here, but I fucking kidnapped them and put them in prison. Like, what is he doing?
President of Paraguay, Santiago Peña. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. President of Ecuador, Danielle Noboa.
Why did they even show up to this?
Thank you. Thank you, Danielle. President of Panama. I love that canal.
It's not yours,
Jose,
bro.
I think he made the greatest deal in history. He bought it for $1. One of our brilliant presidents. I can't sleep over that deal. They gave it to him for $1.
That's not what happened.
That's not what happened at all. Who told them that? Who told them that?
They picks up these little like folksy fucking sayings. You bought it for $1 back in, like, it's one of those things you tell tourists, like, right? One of our presidents, they bought the Panama Canal. They sold it for $1.
He's like the grandpa that goes on like the class trip and then has his own version of history that he has to, comment after every plaque he reads. He has his own version. It's like, that's not what really happened. Actually, it was only $1.
Jose Raul.
He does like
Molino.
literally do that, right? The Hall of the Presidents, he put his own little fucking things on.
Exactly. He put his own like fucking Twitter comments underneath the fucking plaques on a wall.
Because he's a maniac.
Yeah.
Whereas, you made one of the greatest real estate deals in history. Jimmy Carter, one of our great presidents.
I do think they put his face stuff all over his body.
Yeah.
I think that's what that is. That looks like his face shit.
Well, otherwise he would be a pale old dude with some bronzer on his face.
He looked like a Oompa Loompa even more.
President of Honduras, Tito Esfora. Thank you, Tito.
Jesus.
Thank you very much. Great to see you the other day. President of Guyana, Irfan Ali. Thank you. President of Bolivia, Rodrigo Paz. Thank you very much.
I hate the way he reads.
Great people.
Yeah, it's so bad.
Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. And I have to be very careful with this because, you know,
Oh my God.
your first name is very similar to a first name that we have, but fortunately it's pronounced different. It's Kamala. Supposed to Kamala.
Oh my
I like Kamala
God.
better in many
Get
ways.
the fuck out of here.
And I just want to say thank you very much, but I had to be careful with that first name. I didn't want to get it mixed up because it would ruin your reputation completely.
You know what the best part about almost making like a verbal mistake is going on for 45 seconds after, well, before you even say the name, you preempt it with 15 seconds of bullshit, and then you wrap it up with 30 more seconds of bullshit. God, well, I just don't want to give her any attention while I talk about her endlessly.
Fuck the hell off.
Right? I said, is this the same pronunciation? No, sir, it's a little different. It's Cam, right? Cam, as opposed to Calm. We don't like Calm.
Oh,
President
Mikey,
of Costa Rica,
Mikey,
Rodrigo.
Mikey.
Damn it. Oh,
Come on, it would be the perfect companion to.
He'd come, maybe he'd come, maybe he wouldn't even come. I think.
we don't like
Come.
No, we don't like Calm. Cam, right? Cam, as opposed to Calm. We don't like Calm. President of Costa Rica, Rodrigo Chavez, as well as
Yes, I
the
do.
President-elect of Costa Rica, Laura Fernandez Delgado. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. And the President of the Dominican Republic, Luis
Also, didn't you kill Trinidad and Tobago fishermen?
Right.
Abinader, and so many of my friends are in the Dominican, including the Sugar King, right? He is indeed the Sugar King. He got a lot of sugar. I don't know
The
if that's
Sugar
good.
King?
The worst cartel ever.
Right.
Even worse. Them and fucking what's with the bananas? Chiquita. Them and Chiquita are the real thugs in the region.
Bad, but he's got a lot of it, right? But we're grateful to be joined as well by the President-elect of Chile, Jose Cast.
Chile.
Congratulations. It's an endorsement. Give you a little
The
endorsement.
President-elect of Chile's.
I love when I give endorsements and people
Baby
win.
back ribs, I loved them.
But you know what? They don't lose. You know, I don't know. I guess it would be illegal. Could you imagine if I could say they spend millions and millions and
Well, here
millions
we
of
go.
dollars on a campaign? They're losing. And they beg me for an endorsement. I give them an endorsement. They win by 30 points. And I get nothing. If I could sell that, is there a way? Do we have any of our legal people here? Little Marco's close
You
enough.
cannot
Is there
do
a way
that. That violates campaign finance law. Not that it matters to Donald Trump. Not that it matters to anyone anymore.
I mean,
But you're not.
he-
That is called quid pro quo.
He asked the question, so I think the question begs an answer. Nah, motherfucker, you can't do that. That's highly fucking illegal.
You can't sell your endorsement. That's literally corruption.
Can I corruption?
Is
You
it
know-
legal for me to do a corruption, guys? Let me ask my legal team. Is corruption okay? Great, thanks. I'm going to do it.
You know why is corruption illegal?
Who made corruption illegal? Not me.
get paid for
I
that, Marco?
can't.
I'd make a lot. They spend
I'd put a ban on all the corruption law.
millions of dollars. And I
This is
give
rape
it for
the service I'm
nothing. I
grifting.
could,
No.
even if I put it into the treasury of the United
Always
States, it would be
grifting.
pretty good, right, Marco? But
the
Marco's
grifter
saying it's not a
president.
good idea. Now,
Call him Little Marco again and insult him.
but it's an honor to do it. It's an honor to have that power where I can endorse somebody, and even in foreign countries. Here it was we had one in this week,
All the
124 and 0.
Stateside people that
with
he endorses
endorsements,
fucking
and
get
so
shit
that's good. But
cans.
now I'm
So.
doing
Yeah, they're
foreign
getting
countries all of a sudden. Say,
destroyed
sir, would you
right
endorse
now.
me? And it's an honor. If I like you, I only do it if I think
So it brings up a good point. Common knows the difference between what is legal and illegal. You're right.
you're good. And if I think you're not good, I've turned down Many more than I've
Nepotist,
accepted, believe
con
me.
man.
I want to thank Secretary of State Marco Rubio for his leadership in organizing this really important summit. He's fantastic. He's a fantastic Secretary of State.
I don't even know what his job is. What do you do, Marco?
Who I'm gonna deport to Cuba any day now.
Thus far, look, we've had the most
He
incredible
crosses
year of any president, I think, by, I ended 8 wars. We're not going to go into it too much today, but what we've done is incredible. And we're going to be doing some incredible things together, because I look at our region, if I can call it that, as being very important. It's been abandoned by the United States for so many years. They went so far.
We've been abandoned by the United States. What are you talking about, Grandpa?
He thinks that because there isn't a Western Hemisphere alliance, which there's been economic alliances, NAFTA, and then
the UMCA,
yeah,
which he fucking made and then tore up. Like, who the fuck wrote this? Oh,
who wrote this terrible USMCA treaty?
that
I
person
did.
should be fired.
That person should be fired. I don't know who appointed this Powell guy, but that person sucks.
I had no idea that he was secretly sabotaging him all along.
Damn you, Trump from 4 years ago.
I forgot. Passed me really late a landmine for me there.
Far away. They went to these faraway places where they weren't even wanted. And a lot of stupid people, really stupid people. But Marco is going to go down, I think, is the best.
All right.
We want to be very gentle with our friends, right, Jamerson? Deputy Secretary of State.
Yeah, he's still naming everybody. We got to move on.
How long is this? How long does he see? This is the problem. Question from the chat. Did we support Donald Trump in his first term?
No.
No. I have a sad Bernie Sanders t-shirt somewhere in my closet.
Well, dust it off. We're bringing And who's behind the curtain is Bernie to save the day. Bernie from the top rope.
Another question from the chat from the Dark Lord Greg.
Do-do-do.
Did Canada show up to this little party?
No.
What about Denmark?
No.
I guess they're not part of S.H.I.E.L.D.
So it says he's just ranting and treating press conferences like a rally. So he stick to his core. Like, I think he really doesn't remember that, like, he's supposed to do different things for different kind of like events. Like, he's kind of like regressed. He only has one mode now.
Yeah. He doesn't have
one gear, baby. First gear only.
He did have like I'm president mode in his first term, right? He did have the trying to be president stuff for a bit. And then, I think now he's only got one gear.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, it's slipping and grinding, but it's still there.
That clutch is pretty much useless right now.
We can do it pretty easily. As part of our commitment to suffering with what's happening with the crime in the region. And I said, if we ever come back, we're going to eradicate
there's some asshole blowing up boats.
And I'm going to work with you.
Yeah.
If you want, we're going to do it. We can do it pretty easily. As part of our commitment to countering the cartel presence in our region, we must recognize
arrest the CIA.
Epicenter of cartel violence is Mexico. The Mexican cartels are fueling and orchestrating much of the bloodshed.
Is Mexico
and chaos
there?
in this hemisphere.
I don't think Scheinbaum went.
And the United States government will do whatever is necessary to defend
So the
our
only
national
North American
security
country
and
that went is America.
protect the safety of the American people. No, look, it's coming through Mexico. And I like the president very much. She's
again, he likes people who are popular and who display strength. She went in there and said, well, what if I called, United States of Mexico? It's muy guapo, no? Like, she was like in his ass day one. And since then, he's fucking left her alone. until they fucking took out those cartel leads because they sent aid to Cuba. How dare she? Yeah, how come Cuba's not there?
Yeah, but I don't think it's like equal treatment across the board because Carney gave him the business, and Trump continually goes after Canada.
Yeah, because he like called upon like international law and like his responsibilities as a president and like how he's doing shit wrong. She was just like, no, fuck you.
Very good person. She's got a beautiful voice, a beautiful woman.
Oh,
But beautiful
oh
voice.
Lord, here we go again.
President. I said, let me eradicate the cartels. No, please, President. We have
What
to
the
eradicate them.
Get him the fuck out of here.
yo? They just leave him in front of mics. This is 40 minutes. There's no way he was supposed to be talking for 40 minutes.
Look at this. Look at this.
We have to knock
That shit don't even exist yet, bro.
Yeah,
It don't even exist yet.
No one has received one yet. We talked about it already. Of course he's typing it. The Trump phone only comes in caps. You cannot lowercase anything.
The only apps that come pre-installed are Truth Social and X.
And it's all caps.
It's all like large font too. Like it's
zoomed in as fuck.
Yeah. It's for old people.
Is that why they write in caps so they can see?
It's one of those simplified smartphones for old people because they need accessibility.
It's got the little yelling at cloud statements in there and you just pick them.
Because they're getting worse. They're taking over that country. The cartels are running Mexico. We can't have.
Did you tell Scheinbaum that?
Yeah. Did you tell her that?
To her
Too
face.
close to us. Too close to you. But everything comes in through Mexico, mostly.
Why is Mexico the fucking scapegoat for this?
But what if they're south of Mexico?
Yeah, like what
Everything
if stuff happens south of Mexico?
You know, like all the countries you named.
All the people that are there from those countries.
It's not coming through their southern border, like you big dumb shit.
At the same time, all of us must
Stephen Miller wrote this speech. That's what it was. I could tell. That's what the problem is.
recommit to ensuring that law and order within our own nations, and that includes showing zero tolerance for the gang activity, tremendous gang activity.
Oh, ICE
in Venezuela. We've got that's in much better shape than it.
Hey,
ever
where's
has
the
been.
Venezuelan?
We've developed a great relationship in Venezuela.
Occupied.
The savages who murder and rape with impunity must be permanently removed from society. We must not allow our criminal justice systems to be corrupted so that they protect these criminals and animals at the expense of your people. And for some reason, all over the world, this is a region that has problems that other regions don't have. They have different problems, but they don't have this problem. The United States last year, we achieved the largest drop in murder rate in recorded history. We
Bro is slurring his
the
words.
lowest murder rate in 125 years. Hard to believe because I don't know. It's we allowed.
And this is one of those times where like anti-violence campaigns across multiple blue cities finally start producing results. And of course, this asshole gets fucking elected. And he's like, I did that in just 2 years. I dropped it. I was like, yeah, of course you're gonna fucking claim credit for it. Of fucking course. God damn, whatever. Let him fucking, if he wants to claim it, fine. The streets are safer. It's fine.
We've got a lot of them out, but we allowed through the Biden policies and Obama, who was another terrible president, by the way. He was Barack Hussein Obama, terrible president. He was a divider, great divider. I call him the Great Divider.
Yo, that's a great fucking like Call of Duty name. You know what I'm saying?
Trump doesn't know. Maybe he doesn't know. But there's a book that I've read that's called The Divider, and it's about Trump. It was written by a group of journalists who cataloged his first term, and the book is called The Divider.
Are you asking if he's read a book in the last 10 years?
In that book, his friends are quoted as saying they haven't seen him ever read a book.
He had the B-sides of Adolf Hitler, remember? It was on the nightstand. And they're like, is that Mein Kampf? He's like, no. Everyone gets Mein Kampf. This is a rare collection of essays
Oh, yeah.
that only a few of them have. It's a historic. I just, thumbed through it.
And that was what, 1991 when he said that
Yeah.
shit?
Yeah, back in the 90s. But I tell people he has a history of Nazi loving, and then they say, why do you always use extremist words? Why are you so crazy? It's like, that's literally a quote. So I don't know why you're mad at me.
He's got a book of Hitler speeches that someone gave him, and he wasn't like, why the fuck did you give this to me?
He didn't throw it away. Like,
But they allowed a lot of people into our country that shouldn't be here, but in particular Biden, because Biden had no idea what he was doing. He had,
those people are from the countries that are the fucking representatives in front of you. Like, they're from El Salvador. They're from Guyana. Like, they're fleeing those people that you're talking to. How does he not know?
he had no
I don't
clue.
know.
It was being run by whoever got near the auto pen was running the country. He was the auto pen president. And frankly, they let at least 25 million people come in to our country, some from
How did it go from 10 to 25?
Well, you see, at the beginning of his campaign, it was 10 million, and then it slowly creeped up to 22 million, and I think it's gone up to 25 million recently.
Like, where does this? It's inflation.
Yeah.
Inflation.
Yeah, it's 3%,
Prisons,
man, 3%.
from mental institutions, gang members.
Oh my God! Because he doesn't understand what asylum seeker means. He thinks it means they're seeking a new mental asylum.
Yeah, he's really obsessed with like everyone's been released from all the mental. Dude, that happened a long time ago. Like the big insane asylums and mental institutions, they're gone.
I have to find where it was in his campaign speech and put it on the soundboard. But he says, what is it? He's like, they're coming here trying to get into our asylums. Our people need those, or something like that. I gotta go find. He physically can't think hard enough to understand that he's saying it wrong. Like, it means they're seeking asylum from persecution. They're not leaving an asylum. He thinks that they're straight up trying to fill up our asylums one by one until there's no space for our crazy people.
He doesn't know that words have more than one definition.
Right.
He's stuck on one definition of those words. Like, I don't think he could tell the difference between little d democracy and like big D Democrats.
That's a stumper.
Yeah.
That's
or like
right there.
Little L liberal, as in like liberal societies, and liberals, the political ideology. Like, he doesn't know the difference. And to be honest, a lot of people don't.
But he's the president.
He should know.
He should know that at least that much.
The heads of gangs, the mentally insane. I'll tell you, people came in from mental institutions and insane asylums, and we took them. We had an open border policy. It's a policy divided and devised by idiots, but they pour it into our country. So we went from the worst border in history to by far the best border. We have the best, strongest border that we've ever had. We have great people that did that job by securing our border and cracking down on traffickers and smugglers. We've reduced the
Honduran
fentanyl pouring across our border by 67%.
How do you know that?
This is in our first year, give me a little more time, we'll do better. 67%, which is a number that's unthinkable. They say if you could do 2%, 1%, but we got it down 67%. And we got a lot of the murderers out. We had 11,888 murderers
too.
allowed
Obama
in
has
our country
deported more people
with this ridiculous open border policy that these eggheads put in.
And you know what's crazy? He didn't have to hire fucking Krusty the Clown to fucking fill her goddamn pocketbook. Jesus Christ. Her and her little fucking friends. All of them, dude, they have been fucking pumping that money into their own accounts.
Yeah. All Obama had to do, and every president before him had to do ever, was go to prisons and be like, hey, do you have any criminals in here who are also undocumented? And have they served when they serve their time, just give them to us and we'll deport them. Like, that's all they had to do ever.
It's that easy.
But we're also working closely with you on ending human smuggling and the
It's okay,
implementing
Diz.
of
We
the
understand.
Safe Third Country
I understand. Have a good
agreements,
day.
which are very important. In January, America's armed forces also ended the reign of one of the biggest cartel kingpins of all, with the Operation Absolute Resolve to bring outlaw dictator Nicolas Maduro to justice
If you're wondering why he's not
in a
here,
precision raid
Right.
that nobody's ever seen anything like it. This was in a very powerful military base fort. And they went in and they took him out and they got him out, and people couldn't believe it. They couldn't.
I love
believe
how
it.
Trump
We
has
were
to
right
read
into
his
the heart.
Wikipedia page every speech he
No.
does. He's like, I did this and this
And it
and
was
this and this
nasty.
and this and that
It was-
and this and that.
It's about 18 minutes of pure violence,
You know what I'm saying?
and we took them out. We lost nobody. Not one person was lost. Not one aircraft or no military equipment. Zero.
Dark Lord Greg with the 2.
Always looking down the
Buckaroo.
end of his little nose.
Some speechwriter snuck in 6-7.
I bet you know what? That's probably Stephen Miller too. He's probably like, you know what? The kids will like that.
Bro, people have never seen anything like it. And you're talking about into a military base with a lot of soldiers, good soldiers. Since that operation, we've been working closely with the new president of Venezuela,
Yeah, they're good. Very good. Very good. Very good. He's like fucking Smeagol, dude.
Delcy
I
Rodriguez,
know.
who's doing a great job working with us. I mean, she's doing a great job because she's working with us. If she wasn't working with us, I would not say she's doing a great job. In fact,
Oh my
if
god.
she wasn't working with us, I'd say she's doing a very poor job.
Oh my god. When does it end? When does he stop?
That was possibly the stupidest fucking sentence I've ever. It's like a run on Inception.
Operation, we've been working
Weirdest
closely
pivot
with
of
the
all time.
Like, what are you talking about?
president of Venezuela,
Are you-
Delcy Rodriguez, who's doing a great job working with us. I mean, she's doing a great job because she's working with us. If she wasn't working with us, I would not say she's doing a great job. In fact, if she wasn't working with us, I'd say she's doing a very poor job. Unacceptable. No, but she's doing a great job, Marco, right? And gets along great with Marco.
This is a hostage situation.
We're taking out tremendous amounts of oil. They're making more money now than they've ever
I told them they were
made.
going to get Maduro'd if they
Ever
didn't
made.
show
We
up.
have the big oil companies in. They are making more money. We're getting some. They're getting a lot. They're making more money now than they've ever made in the history of their country. Can you imagine?
Who?
And it's being spent properly, and they're watching it closely. And I'm pleased to say that this week we have formally recognized the Venezuelan government. We've
All the leaders. There must be people who thought about being in jail like Maduro, because he doesn't have to sit through being spat at while being tortured by a senile idiot. Oh,
actually legally recognized them. We have also just reached a historic gold deal.
Mikey. He just said that he recognized the current government of Venezuela as legal.
oh, that's quite an announcement.
It's the same government, just minus Maduro.
No, it's not. Maduro, that it was a cult of personality, Tim. You could say that he was the head of the snake. And once the head of that snake was gone, the rest of the snake just grew a new head.
Also, our skipper put in the chat, I love how Americans sit in their homes and complain about the man that is making that possible. I pulled myself up on my bootstraps, actually. I bootstrapped that bitch. Trump didn't do shit for me.
Man, what I remember when I was living out in the woods until 2016, and then Trump built a house, and said I could live in it. And then he became
remember-
president right after. It was
I remember
an incredible
when
time.
when Trump chopped down the trees
Yeah.
that made the frame of my house.
Oh, he was in the forge, making nails and screws and pounding his fist against the rocks to make concrete. So that what are you talking about, dude? This motherfucker has literally been on camera within like the last 6 weeks talking about I want the housing prices to go up. I want people to feel rich for the first time who already have a house. He's literally trying to make it so less people have homes. So
Also, this person is also acting like before Trump, America didn't exist.
he is the alpha and the omega.
I know, like, all right, so Trump created the earth in 7 days or 6 days or whatever. And on the seventh day he rested. Is that what we're going by? Is that what's going on here? Did he just 8 years ago just fucking popped into existence? And so did all of we? There was nothing before that at all? No freedom in America before 2017.
I knew something changed.
It's called the gold deal with Venezuela to allow our two countries to work together to facilitate the sale of Venezuelan gold and other minerals. They have great amounts of gold. They have good land.
Jesus.
Very good land. But they weren't able to take advantage. The system didn't allow them to take advantage of the value of their land. As we achieve a historic transformation in Venezuela, we're also looking forward to the great change that will soon be coming to Cuba. Cuba's at the
There
end
we
of the
go.
line.
The
They're very
great
much at the
change
end of the
that will soon
line.
be coming to Cuba.
They have no money. They have no oil. They have a bad philosophy.
See,
We
and
were
the other guy was fucking yelling at us. Other people noticed it too. See, I forget who it was, but whoever you were earlier who fucking gave it, are you just gonna fucking make fun of him? No, this shit is noticeable if you're not a fucking blind follower of the
maybe
passion
his
of
hair
Trump.
is so thin that like the orange went to his scalp, and like it's just reflecting.
Like a polar bear's fur.
Yeah, like maybe because like he's older. His hair is thin, like so if it's real, and they sprayed his scalp with the same orange stuff, so it just looks like his hair is orange, but it's really his scalp.
His scalp is orange, and then they put that over it, and it's like a prism.
They have a bad regime that's been bad for a long time. And they used to get the money from Venezuela. They get the oil from Venezuela. But they don't have any money from Venezuela. They don't have any oil. They don't have anything from.
It's just
People can't even. They land in Cuba. They can't get gasoline to fly out. They have to leave their planes behind. And
Mikey,
they want to
it's time
negotiate.
for
And
the annual announcements.
Welcome. You're in the wrong show.
We're not here pulling for Biden or towing party lines or any of that shit. We don't like Joe Biden. We don't like Obama. We don't like Trump. We don't like Clinton.
Are you trying to say that America's been doing politics wrong for our entire fucking lives? And all these guys just suck at varying different levels? Because they're all ass? They're fucking having an ass off to see who can be the worst fucking piece of shit? Literally leave nothing for the generation behind them?
Trump has done nothing in the last year and 2 months except for make things worse. He made things worse.
Actively made it worse.
He made things worse. Overall. Prove me wrong.
they are negotiating with Marco and myself and some others.
As a famous man once said, prove me
And,
wrong.
I would think a deal would be made very easily with Cuba. But for 50 years, I've been hearing, as a little boy, I've been hearing about Cuba.
Yep.
Cuba's a disaster. But I've been hearing so much about Cuba. But Cuba's in its last moments of life, as it was. It'll have a great new life, but it's in its last moments of life the way it is.
You know what? You're right. I forgot about the 51st
Oh,
state.
yeah,
He
that's
has really
true.
taken care of the 51st state. Let's forget. Lest we forget.
You know, and to be fair and balanced, TMCR, so has Biden.
Oh, blank check.
Blank check, both of them, and
Bear-
Obama.
Bear hug.
They
Bear
love
hug.
it.
The bear hug diplomacy, they were calling it.
Yeah.
You are
That's-
daft.
There's
You
not-
are daft.
not
And you are
a
in
real.
You are daft and you cannot count.
There is no American idiom or noun that we could call you. So you're just daft.
It's just simply wrong. Cuba's in this last one. That's fucking cool. Like, all he had to do, like, this is, and the thing that pisses me off is I wish a Democrat would like swing the hammer, not in the illegal fashion, but in a diplomatic fashion. Why the fuck didn't Obama lift the sanctions on Cuba? Why didn't
Right.
Biden do it?
Right.
This is the shit we're talking about. Like, all of these motherfuckers are on the same fucking team, dude. They're all on the same fucking team.
And the Democrats, their greatest flaw, their worst attributes are that they will always say, oh, we're going to do this. We're going to codify Roe, or we're going to fix the tax system, or we're going to fix immigration, or whatever. And then they just don't.
They just don't do it.
Like Obama, you want to talk about Obama being a bad president. The worst thing Obama did was
Obama.
negotiate his own presidency into fucking oblivion.
Right.
He negotiated with Mitch McConnell instead of telling him what the deal was.
Instead of fucking putting in some Kentucky Democrats, encouraging some campaigns on the Kentucky Democrats, making sure that the DNC has no interest in changing the status quo.
Right.
They're making way too much money right now.
You know, he made a deal over, I think it was over a government shutdown, right? Because you know that's how we govern now, is government through emergency.
Right.
And he made a deal over a government shutdown to try and fix the debt, which the Republicans cared about at the time. Now they don't. And the deal
they cared about when he was in charge.
Right. And the deal was they would try and fix the budget, except they both agreed that if they couldn't fix the budget, then things would just be artificially cut. Like stuff would just be cut across the board. And Obama was like, yeah, sure, whatever, let's fucking do that. And then nowhere in that agreement did Obama say, but also we have to raise taxes.
Oh, I forgot that part. I forgot. You know, guys, I flubbed. I was supposed to say, and then we'll raise taxes, but I wasn't such a tizzy in my head that I couldn't remember.
You know who fucking raised taxes? Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan, Bush the first. These guys promised not to raise taxes, and then they had to because they realized that they fucking had to.
Because at some point you can't just make an increasing number of the top percent of people pretty much tax free. Like that has repercussions. We do have bills. Like we have to pay for some shit. I'm not saying that everybody needs a fucking Lamborghini, but god damn, man, the fact that the fucking the veterans and the firefighters are out at the fucking stoplight with a fucking boot and a helmet to fucking collect money because they need fucking care for people. Oh, you know, so and so's ladder broke and now he's fucking in the hospital, so we're just trying to get some money to get. What are we doing? What are we doing? No health care and people fucking collecting money for fucking charity. 500 to 600,000 Americans fucking going into bankruptcy from medical debt. What are we talking about? What are we doing? This is all stupid. We're going the wrong way. Oh,
see, these people won't even admit that Trump is like bad. He's bad. He's bad.
Yeah. Where's Trump on your list? If it ain't number 3, you're 100% cap, sir.
And but our focus right now is on Iran, and we'll do that. I would say, what will you do? Take about 2 days off, Marco?
Agreed.
No, he will. Maybe an hour. He'll take 1 hour off, and then he'll finish up a dinner in Cuba. That'll be an easy one. But it'll be the entire region that we're doing that. Many of you
Bro, how hateful do you have to be to not let little Muslim kids watch Elmo? Brother, what's wrong with you? Little kids can't have Elmo and Big Bird? Damn, who hurt you? Jesus Christ. Get some fucking therapy.
That's why when people go after like PBS or whatever, it's like, what happened in your life?
You get made fun of for watching Arthur instead of Power Rangers or something? What happened?
What
Jeez.
did Mr. Rogers say something to you like when you were younger that you didn't like?
I just thought Daniel the Tiger should have been a main character. I just think like, what is the problem? Franklin the Turtle got you upset? What's wrong? Gee.
have come today and they say, I hope you can take care of Cuba because you've had problems with Cuba, right? You mentioned, I was surprised, but 4 of you said, actually, could you do us a favor? Take care of Cuba. I'll take care of it, okay?
Well, there's your problem right there.
So
if you 50, then you definitely enjoyed some goddamn Sesame Street.
And Mr. Rogers.
Who do you guys support? It's a field full of stinkers right now. There's some
Yeah,
purging.
it's not great.
There's some purging and cleaning that needs to do. There's some progressive and reasonable candidates out there, but not many. To get my vote, you have to give a fuck about the people in your district.
Yeah. Also, you have to care about certain like basic human necessities,
Yeah.
like having people eat and have education and, you know, fucking living.
Dignity for fucking other humans, for fuck's sake.
Not having people go into debt over healthcare, like that kind of stuff.
While they get fucking government subsidies and they're still bankrupting people.
Yeah.
Make it make sense.
So anyone that checks all those boxes, yes.
The show will get behind them.
these situations in Venezuela and Cuba should make clear under our new doctrine, and it is a doctrine, we will not allow hostile foreign influence to gain a foothold in this hemisphere. That includes the Panama Canal, which we talked about. We're not going to allow it. And together we'll protect our sovereignty, our security, and our...
I don't think Trump's a baby boomer. I think he's before baby boomers, isn't he?
If he's 80, he's a baby boomer. He's like on the edge.
Okay.
cherish freedom and independence. And just in finishing up.
And see this, like shit like this, like help the helpless, don't enable the lazy. No, how about, dude, it is fucking blatant. If you take not even a fine tooth comb, look through just like local shit, like your town ordinances and shit like that. I guarantee you there's some legacy shit in there from some bogus ass, weird, make an exception for a friend under the table deal that just kind of got glazed over and it's just always been there. And these people abuse the system. Like that kind of shit is everywhere. The system is broken. Like I'm done trying to shit on poor people and mock poor people when this is the, you know, the richest country that ever was. And we're the only motherfuckers that have to pay for our healthcare.
I mean, here's the problem with all that. What do you mean by lazy? Do you mean people who don't have jobs?
Right.
Because ain't their fault. Have you seen the fucking job market out there?
And the cost of living.
And the cost of, have you been out there? It ain't great. It ain't great if you make money.
Right.
Because fucking AI is replacing all these people and all these companies are fucking firing people and replacing them with AI. There's a million less jobs in the job market than there were last year. And I'm not even talking about people being fired. I'm just talking about companies not hiring people. Because of this fucking AI circle jerk that these fucking companies are doing right now. And I'm glad that you get job offers or whatever.
That's good for you. You're not indicative of the entire country. Everybody is not getting job offers every day, and most people have jobs, but it doesn't cover shit. The wages have not kept up with the cost of living. So people are working multiple jobs and doing Uber Eats on the side. And everyone's sick, and their mental health is ass. And then that's no way to sustain a system that just makes Amazon richer, just
Yeah.
makes Elon richer. Like,
I mean,
if that's the way our shit is set up, then it needs to be reorganized, because it's doing nothing for the people.
And it's the whole system. If you look at it like bottom up, the whole system is designed to give tax breaks to companies on the backs of the taxpayers.
Right.
Local, state, federal, it doesn't matter. All right. Your town will give Amazon a tax break for 10 years if they fucking build a warehouse where it's just going to be mostly robots.
Yeah.
They'll hire like maybe 100 people in the local area or from wherever, but it's all going to be fucking robots running the warehouse, right? So they're not providing any real jobs or infrastructure.
And even the distribution centers, like, because Amazon makes so much money marking shit up, they can outpace all of the small businesses.
Yeah.
So it's just like how Walmart used to do. Walmart used to show up in a small town. Every other business was shut down because they didn't have workers, because they couldn't compete with the Walmart money, because they're using their profits from their LA stores, Chicago stores. So you're middle of the nowhere Oklahoma place. How are you supposed to keep up with someone who has business ventures all over the country? You can't. And that's what Amazon's doing. They're able to overpay. Well, not overpay, but they're able to pay more than all of the local people and snatch up. It's like a vacuum. They just take everybody.
Yeah. And a $2 super chat from Tez.
Scrolling.
Boring, Huey.
Job search websites do not count as job offers. Don't I know that?
Man, my phone is always ringing from like the last guy who had my number. Oh my God. What did he sign up for?
The 200 jobs that I've applied for that I am more than qualified. They're like, go out there and get a degree. I got a degree. Go out there and get another degree. I got another degree. They're all on the fucking wall behind me. And they're like, oh, by the way, your degrees are worth fucking nothing. What AI is doing all the job searching.
Right.
You put your resume on Indeed or Monster or wherever it is now. It's an AI client that's looking through your resume for keywords, and it's gonna, pick 20 people or whatever. I've been on both sides of it. I owned a business for a while. I did Indeed for finding employees. It'll give you like, here's 20 people, the 20 best people that applied. And then the AI will also filter out more people until you're down to like 2. You only have to interview 2 people, and then bam, you have your way overqualified person for minimum wage.
Don says most Walmart workers are on food stamps. That's now that's been taken away by these for the rich tax. Like, we need to go. I think you have it. The Mike Flood. We don't have unlimited money.
We don't have unlimited money in this country.
Yeah.
And we should have gotten the other one. He was like, you want universal health care in this country? And everyone's like, yeah. And he's like, well, it's not going to work that way. But you know what? This person actually makes a fair point, because that's what it's coming down to. Apollo, thank you. If you guys want to make some real money, then go to a trade school or to a trade union school. It'll take a couple of years. You'll get in, but you'll need 4 years to graduate. Our generation, millennials, were told to go to college and get a degree.
Yep. They said all that shit is going to be by the wayside. So you need to get into computers. You need to get into programming. And that's what they said.
And I agree that the trades are very useful skills. Plumbing, carpentry, masonry, all of it. Electricians.
HVAC.
I've had HVAC and even tech and like more tech things like IT and
autos.
whatnot. Auto mechanics. You have to be highly skilled to be an auto mechanic now because you're dealing with computers a lot.
Yep.
And you can charge an arm and a fucking leg to be an auto mechanic because what are people going to do? They're buying these cars that are loaded with software and computers, or as Trump would say, it runs on computer.
The good computer.
I love Tesla. And I wholeheartedly agree that the trades have been ignored largely by our generation and subsequent generations because we were told to go to college.
Yep.
And it's something that the government should also be putting more benefits into going to these trade schools. There should be more encouragement, and also medical school, by the way.
Yeah, I was watching Hasanabi yesterday, and he had a guy running in Florida. He had him on his show, and that's one thing that he was talking about free college is we need doctors and nurses deeply and badly.
Yeah.
So fucking free medical school for 100,000 people, so we can have some fucking physicians, so that the fucking physicians we have now are not either going into private practice to just make a buck and do what they got to do versus, people showing up at like a general hospital and having to take care of like 7,000 patients by themselves because they're the only ones on that entire floor.
Mm-hmm.
We can do better than that.
So I think that you're right. And a lot of those jobs are kind of AI proof too. Like AI is not going to do your electrical work for you. AI is not going to mill wood or, do carpentry unless they start designing those Terminator robots to do that.
Hey, if I had to fix my fucking like fuse box or something, I would definitely send a Terminator in there to do that shit. I'm like, here, you go touch it. Actually, let me get off this floor. I'm gonna stand on this wooden chair real quick. You go ahead and touch it.
But I think this comes down to a lot of different things that just sort of fell away, starting probably with our generation or the generation before, like Gen X, where certain classes in school aren't taught anymore in public schools and in private schools. Like, unless you go to a trade school, which there aren't that many of, or a vocational school,
right?
You don't take shop largely. You don't learn about how engines work, like through hands-on stuff. Like you're not learning that unless you go to a school for that. And public schools have been cut to the bone.
Right. You want to pull up your Hegseth thing there? Someone is awake.
Old Petey Hegseth. I'll get him going.
Petey Pablo.
Yeah, he's less rambling, more angry.
Oh God, I feel exhausted after listening to him for fucking 30 minutes. All right, I'll be right back.
All right. I'll get the old Hegseth clip going here. Let's see. Oh, that's not right. Wrong playlist. Headliners. There we go. Did I put it on here? Hey, I did. Go me. All right. I did skip ahead a bit because they have a whole lot of nothing going on until Hegseth shows up, so. Sound. There we go. There he is. Secretary of Defense. Scott says it started in the late 60s with the outsourcing of industry in favor of services and money. And listen, a lot of that has happened, and it continued with Bill Clinton and NAFTA. People like to hail Bill Clinton and all this for having a great economy during his presidency, but it wasn't his doing largely. NAFTA really fucked us over, outsourced a lot of jobs, turned our economy into more of a service economy, and it's not great. And by the way, Trump didn't fix any of that. He didn't. His USMCA was basically the same trade agreement, only slightly modified. He still is for outsourcing of jobs. The only thing he did was make it easier to build factories in America, but he doesn't make it any easier to hire workers in America. There's no programs for that. You can build here's what happened. You can build between USMCA and probably the New Deal that he made with the North American countries and that big, beautiful bill. It is insanely cheap for a company to come in and build a manufacturing facility in America because they're 100% tax deductible now. You can take it in the first year that you build that building and get that equipment. It's not any cheaper to hire anyone in America. In fact, it's probably more expensive. And the problem is that these people are moving towards automation, they're moving towards AI, and there are less and less manufacturing jobs because of it. Now, certain manufacturing industries, that's probably not a problem. But when it comes to like manufacturing cars or other equipment, when it comes to, manufacturing computers and chips, that's all fucking robots, man. Those factories don't have as many people as they used to. So, I don't know. Like, it's not great. And people are not changing with the changing economy. I think people aren't accepting the reality that tech is creating. And government is always slow to react to these things. There needs to be re-education programs so that people can go out there and get different degrees and maybe go into trades once their jobs no longer exist. Because that's what's going to happen. Jobs are just going to stop existing. There's a lot of jobs out there that AI can do that people are doing right now, and they're mostly white collar jobs. I get it. But there's nothing to replace those people once they've been taken by technology. And that's always been a problem. It's been a problem in agriculture. It's been a problem in manufacturing. It's been a problem in tech. There are jobs that are AI proof out there. They're mostly healthcare and trade, or the trades, right? And somewhat in education. But people aren't accepting the reality that AI is presenting. And I'm not a huge fan of it because it's not good. We're being pushed a product that is just not good at the moment. It is improving, and it's also fucking with a lot of things. And I think companies are being pushed to accept AI as an eventuality a little bit before it's good enough to be that eventuality. And so fucking everything has AI in it now. Anyway.
Thousands of my American brothers.
Let's go back a little bit to when he shows up. There we go. Pete Hegseth.
Well, to our fellow Americans, brave warriors, and steadfast allies, good morning. As someone who led soldiers in the streets of Baghdad and Samarra, Iraq, and who trained counterinsurgents in Kabul, Afghanistan, and who still carries the weight of brothers lost to Iranian terrorist proxies, many backed by the same Iranian regime we're confronting now. This fight, Operation Epic Fury, it hits home. Our generation understands this fight. For 47 years, these barbaric savages in the Iranian regime have murdered our brothers in arms, my guys, your guys, our guys, through their terrorist proxies and cowardly attacks. Now they race toward a nuclear bomb to hold the world hostage. The Iranians have targeted and killed thousands of my American brothers.
What nuclear weapon did that? I thought we blew up their nuclear capability, Pete. I thought you did that when you dropped that fucking Moab on them. What happened there? You didn't do it?
That race to a nuclear bomb, President Trump will never allow it. Not now, not ever, not on our watch. The mullahs are desperate and scrambling. Like the terrorist cowards they are, they fire missiles from schools and hospitals.
David Blase wants to know if Keg's breath is 3 sheets to the wind here. I don't know yet. We don't know. Greg says, Operation Epstein Fury going well? Question mark, exclamation point. Perhaps.
Deliberately targeting innocents.
Ooh, maybe. Maybe Daily Blase, maybe.
Because they know their military is being systematically degraded and annihilated. Iran's neighbors, and in some cases,
It's Pete Hegseth, their secretary of whatever. War, defense, something. That's who that idiot is.
former allies in the Gulf, they've abandoned them. And their proxies, Hezbollah, the Houthis, and Hamas, either broken, ineffective, or on the sidelines. Iran stands alone, and they are badly losing. On day 10 of Operation Epic Fury, we are winning with an overwhelming and unrelenting focus on our objectives, which are the same as the day I gave my first brief.
Okay. Who wants to know if he gives those objectives or not? Because he hasn't been very clear on what the objectives are as of yet, and it's been 10 days.
Here on Operation Epic Fury. They're straightforward, and we are executing them with ruthless
What are
precision. One, destroy their missile stockpiles,
they? Ooh, we
their
get 'em?
missile launchers, and their defense industrial base. Missiles and their ability to make them. Two,
Okay.
destroy their navy. And three, permanently deny Iran nuclear weapons.
Okay. So the first two are pretty straightforward. Destroy all the missiles, get it, understood. Destroy the Navy, get it, understood. Those have sort of definitive answers, right? You probably know when their missile capability has been diminished enough where you could say it's been destroyed. Or you can tell when they no longer have naval vessels. But the last one, where they like permanently get rid of their capabilities to get rid of or to produce nuclear weapons, is kind of meh. There's not really a timeline on that one there, buddy.
Forever. It's a laser-focused, maximum authority mission delivered with overwhelming and unrelenting precision. No hesitation, no half measures. As President Trump declared yesterday, we're crushing the enemy in an overwhelming display of technical skill and military force. We will not relent until the enemy is totally and decisively defeated. But we do so on our timeline and at our choosing. For
Which
example,
is?
today will be yet again our most intense day of strikes in.
But I thought the war / military incursion / use of force was ending soon. That's what the president said.
Inside Iran, the most fighters, the most bombers, the most strikes, intelligence.
If the president's like, "Oh yeah, no, we're ending it soon," and Keg's breath here is like, "Oh no, today's the most bombs ever dropped," and then tomorrow will be the most bombs ever dropped. When is it going to fucking end?
More refined and better than ever. So that's on one hand. On the other hand, the last 24 hours have seen Iran fire the lowest number of missiles they've been capable of firing yet. Just the bifurcation, just the trend lines that we talked about on our first briefing. You see, this is not 2003. This is not endless nation building under those types of quagmires we saw under Bush or Obama. It's not even close. Our generation of soldier will not let that happen again, and nor will this president, who very clearly ran against those kinds of never.
No, he very clearly ran against any kind of war. If you go back and you listen to his campaign speeches, he said that he wasn't going to be involved in wars. He was going to be a peacetime president. He said we were going to do peace. Instead, we're at war with Iran. What the fuck happened there? What the fuck happened there, guys? Is this what you voted for? Is this what you're all about? Because he's getting you bogged down in the Middle East again. It's not just Iran. It's all these other countries too that are now involved because Iran shot missiles at them. There's a wider conflict now.
Ending nebulously scoped missions. Those days are dead. Instead, we're winning decisively with brutal efficiency, total air dominance, and an unbreakable will to accomplish the president's objectives on our timeline. We stay locked on the target because here at the Department of War, that's our job. Now, the chairman and I, having just returned from Dover last night, our troops and their families and the enormous sacrifice that they make is certainly heavy on my mind. So I'll close with script.
Who got jumped? We didn't get jumped. We started this shit. We started this months ago when we fucking dropped the biggest bomb we could on their, quote, nuclear facilities or whatever. We started it. They didn't start it. We did. We said, oh, they're days or weeks away from a nuclear weapon, so we're going to drop the biggest bomb we can to destroy their nuclear facilities underground. And then months later, when Israel's like, hey, guys, well, we're going to go to war with Iran, so do you want in? We're like, sure, why not?
Hey, Tim, I'm going to go beat up Mike Tyson. So I know you're going to have my back. So since you're going to have my back, why don't you punch him first? You know what I'm saying? Because then I am going to fight him, but you do punch first, please. You go be the bait, okay?
Everyone in the chat's like, why are you getting upset? Why? Because we're attacking Iran. Why aren't you upset that the peacetime president is at war?
Without Congress.
Without the consent of Congress or the American people. He just decided to do it one day.
Because someone asked him to do it.
Netanyahu called him up one day and was like, hey, we're doing this. Are you in or out? And he was like, we're fucking in, bro.
So there's reporting in that Lindsey Graham has been he's been flying to Israel every 2 weeks for decades.
Yeah.
And apparently he's the one who's been coaching Netanyahu on how to get to Trump. So good job, Lindsey Graham. You got what you wanted. Is it everything you dreamed it would be? Is it everything you dreamed it would be?
He doesn't even care. Trump. I don't mean to just use pronouns. Trump doesn't even care that he's done this and that he's lied to you for years about not wanting to be involved in wars.
Did you know bone spurs were hereditary?
The draft dodger does not care what he has done. No. And he doesn't even care that people are going to die.
It is what it is. Isn't that what he said?
Yeah, he's like, it is what it is, man. It could end in 4 weeks. It could end never.
But it's also not a war. But it is a war. Like, it's...
Anyway, back to this fucking man-child.
Sure, drawing.
Oh, look, there's the American flag. His handkerchief.
Oh, yes. He's violating the flag code here, guys.
So whenever, he has a little boogie up there, he's like, what should I use to get this dirt and snot out of my face? I'll use the American flag.
Yeah, here we go. Mikey, obviously, you just got to read the Bible. Trump's protecting us.
You guys are morons. You will literally fall for anything, dude.
Did you hear? I don't know if you heard this, and I don't know how credible it is. So I'll put it out here as speculation. But
allegedly.
Did you hear allegedly that there are military commanders talking this is like an end times war? Like this is a Christian end times war?
They're doing this to bring about the apocalypse.
Right. By the way,
you know the Book of Revelations.
allegedly, this fucking guy is a Christian nationalist. So I wonder where they're getting all that from.
Oh, you mean when the Christian nationalist pastor went to the White House?
Right.
Or the Pentagon or wherever little event that they had?
Listen, guys, the YouTube of the world, I don't want to be involved in some sort of Christian apocalypse. I would rather not.
Here, there's always the Pascal's wager, and they're like, you atheists, what if you're wrong? Hey, guys, what if your God is still fake and you just blew, I don't know, what is it, almost $2 billion a day? Like, what if your shit's made up and you just wasted all of our fucking munitions? So if Ukraine does need like actual real support, or China does decide to go after Taiwan, have you ever thought that you dumbasses are fucking wasting all of your munitions now?
And these motherfuckers have the gall to ask Congress for more money to fund their war. They're asking for another $500 billion.
They already get 100, or what is it? Almost $1 trillion a year.
It's more than $1 trillion. It's
So
more than $1 trillion.
You mean the one department that's never fucking passed an audit ever wants an extra, like, I don't know how you guys didn't see this coming, but of course he lied about the prices. He lied about the border. He lied about the eggs. He lies about everything. And he said, I'm never going to do war. Immediately starts fucking war. The biggest fucking, like, this isn't just like one of those like little, he took out a leader of so-and-so and it's going to be this. No, dude, you hit on their soil. They're going to fight now. And you have no idea how to do that.
Google Eats. Chat fool. Your one Bible has been shipped. You may be interested in a used car.
It's got low miles. Only 647,000 miles.
Oh, that must be a foreign-made car. No American car would get that many miles.
Trust me, that's very low. Trust me.
But someone said in the chat, it's scrolled by now, but that there's nothing Christian about this administration. You are correct. Trump is not. He's not the one, guys. He doesn't even care. He held the Bible upside down like he didn't know what a book was.
He knows what 2 Corinthians is.
2 Corinthians. He's pretending. He never cared.
Yeah.
Pete Hegseth might care about his doomsday apocalypse, but that's about it.
Yeah, Huckabee was unhinged on Tucker Carlson's interview. Unhinged. He said that Israel can have from the Euphrates to the Nile.
Oh my God.
That's only like 5 other countries. Fuck them. I guess it's in the Bible, so they get to just fucking have whole countries as theirs now because but my holy book. I'm just
isn't Huckabee the ambassador to Israel?
Yes. Fucking Tucker flew over there to do the interview.
Wow.
I mean, I hope a lot of these millionaires and billionaires plan on going to go live there because this place is about to turn up. If this motherfucker starts drafting teenagers, are you fucking kidding me?
Oh yeah. I heard
these motherfuckers are gonna lose their minds if you start snatching these little boys up.
Yeah, I heard that there was speculation about boots on the ground. Once again, allegedly, boots on the ground and allegedly the draft.
No, I think everyone's book is the same amount of wrong.
I have no opinions on the rightness or wrongness of religious texts. I find them interesting, but I don't particularly care for the religious value of any religious text.
Yeah, war it's a lazy. No, it hasn't been going on forever. You know what I mean? Like, you can say that, but it kind of hasn't.
That's what they're saying. That's the lie that he's saying. This has been going on for 47 years, but we have not been in active war with Iran or proxy wars with Iran. Iran is a proxy of Russia. I don't know if we don't know this or not.
I don't think the fact that his best friend Vladimir would give military targets to his arch nemesis, who could have seen this coming? Vladimir Putin betrayed us. What? No way. There's no way he'd go back on his word. He likes me, he said.
And when Kegsbreath here or Trump were asked about Russia giving intelligence to Iran, they're like, okay. And
He called them. And apparently they talked for an hour. I want to hear that phone call.
right.
I want to know what you said. What did you talk about?
Anyway, more about the violation of the flag codes that are on Pete Hegseth.
Blessed be the Lord, my rock.
Jesus fucking Christ.
This guy is not a Christian nationalist. This guy.
The Jerusalem cross was he didn't know what it was. He's going to get it covered up real soon.
The Secretary of War / Defense. This is completely just a regular fucking thing for him in our country.
Thank you, Chris C. Breaking news: U.S. Energy Secretary deletes post about Navy escorting vessels through the Strait of Hormuz. Yeah, I bet.
Because they can't. It was something Trump fucking dreamed up and they can't do it.
Wow. And fucking what's his face? Besson's like, we're gonna I'm a soybean farmer. What we're gonna do is we're gonna use the federal government to back the insurance for these ships. And everybody in the press was like, we do not have that kind of money. What the fuck are you talking about? Do you know how many ships that is? Do you know how much insurance each one of those ships has? We cannot cover that shit. Are you crazy? We do not have that money.
Oh boy. Anyway, let's hear more Bible verses from the Secretary of Defense.
Who trains my hands for war and my fingers for battle.
Lord.
He is my loving God and my fortress, my stronghold and my deliverer, my shield, in whom I take refuge. May the Lord grant unyielding strength and refuge to our warriors, unbreakable protection to them in our homeland. And
I've seen him do it.
Maybe typing that shit out.
Yeah.
They got a Word document for prayers prayers for Monday. Like, what the fuck?
I've been to church. This is how it happens.
Total victory.
Black people, we go from the top of the dome
to harm them.
No, this isn't like this is like, you're reading off the fucking textbook over here.
He's reading the overhead projector.
Yeah. He's reading the PowerPoint. You ever sat through a PowerPoint presentation you hated because the person was like monotone and it was all text on the slides? This is him.
He's just like, thank you, Jesus. The pacing's all off. The cadence is sporadic.
I love how this dude is taking everything we say so personally. Bro, don't be so triggered.
Kind of snowflaking over there. Calm down, man.
Yeah, man.
Legalize comedy. Legalize comedy.
Amen. And you know what? As a white person, I do hate white people praying. There, I said it.
I'm gonna say it. I'm not mad. I'm not sad you hurt your elbow.
You wanted me to say it? I said it. There.
I'm not taking it back. Remember when you used to have to take shit back, or motherfuckers would not fucking be friends with you anymore? You had to take it back. Take it back. All right, I take it back. And then like this weight would be lifted between the relationship. It was so nice to be young and to give a shit about like truth.
Don't bring skin color into this. It's very unschool behavior.
So you're saying white people and black people pray the same? I'm a pastor's kid before you want to step into an arena that you're not sure you're stepping into.
They for sure don't.
They're not the same, bro. It's very different. I can tell you. Don't be so. It's okay to have things that are associated with you. Okay, it's all right. It's all right.
Subcultures are great.
Like there's black people Southern food and there's white people Southern food.
Let's not have another discussion about white people food.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just different. It's not bad. It's just different.
Everyone in the chat who remembers our white people food conversation from before, put some white people food in the chat. We'll see how that happens.
Oh yeah, I was late. I forgot you guys are coming. I was like, what is going on in the chat right now? I came into it.
I think it was like peanut butter on bread.
Well, history has a different definition of what you're talking about.
A little bit.
Wait a minute, Mikey. What were you going on about with Southern food? Look, just because you're deep in the bayous doesn't mean
Billy says sliced white bread.
And the fact he put sliced is so insulting. Okay. You're right. You're right. That's Wednesday show.
You're right. That's his Wednesday show. But yeah.
Fine.
We'll listen to the physical manifestation of white people food.
Bless our troops and this mission. Mr. Chairman, over to you.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary, and good morning, everyone. And thank you for being here. I'm here today to continue the updates to the American people and to those in the room on Operation Epic Fury. First, let me start with honoring our fallen.
Oh my God, I forgot
as the Secretary said on Saturday. And
yeah, what 5-year-old? What COD chat player named it Operation Epic Fury?
Big Boob 69 drop shot 420 XXX.
I feel real bad. I feel real bad for this Army General Chief of Staff here. I don't know if he's an Army General, but I feel bad for the Chief of Staff here because he has to listen to Pete Hegseth and then like actually give remarks and like talk like a regular fucking human.
Bro, this person as a Christian Zionist seems rather oxymoronic, doesn't it? Dude, most of the Zionists are evangelical Christians. There's more Zionists in America than there will ever be in Israel. There's like 100 million Zionists in America, and the population is like 20 million in Israel. So if only you were right, you know?
Yeah, Midnight Hammer 420. Like that's
X Midnight Hammer 420 XX. Yes. Operation Epstein Fury. That would have been better.
Oh, this is an Air Force. Okay. All right. My bad. I don't want to mistitle military people because that is wrong.
Don't you see the wings?
Oh yeah,
above
the wings.
All the medals.
I missed the context clues. I am not versed in military uniforms. So
all right. Well, look, nope. We're going through Call of Duty. We're playing all the campaigns on the hardest mode.
Just like Keg's Breath does every night.
Just does terminal over and over and over and over and over.
Again, last night at Dover Air Force Base in Delaware, our nation's leaders honored our returning fallen as they arrived home for their final time. Last week, I shared a few of the names, and today I want to share the rest. Major Jeffrey O'Brien and Chief Warrant Officer 3 Robert Marzan were the final two fallen to return home, and members of the U.S. Army Reserve's 103rd Sustainment Command out of Des Moines.
I'm sure you talked to the.
Here we go.
I don't want to denigrate the Chief of Staff of the military, and he does actually give real information. I also want to don't denigrate service members and all that stuff. So,
yeah, we're not happy that those young people. And I'll call them all young people because I know some are in their 50s, but none of us are happy that they died. Like,
yeah,
don't get that shit twisted. And that's why, like, even when we cover war and shit like that, it is never in a mocking of death, because I feel like that is kind of what the mainstream media does, and that's kind of not our take. Oh my god, oh my god.
$2 from the Dark Lord Greg.
Remember, no onion, door opens into mall.
Said no, the lie detector determined that was a lie.
Onions are evil. Yes, but let's hear the questions that he's going to answer. He's totally going to answer them.
He's totally going to answer them.
On Thursday, that there was a 90% missile capabilities degradation and 83% drone degradation, and I know the chairman just repeated those numbers. We've seen the most amount of fighting these past 5 days. Is there any update to those percentages? And also, are you able to give any quantification of degradation to the enemy's nuclear capabilities yet?
What those numbers represent is a persistent low ability to respond, which is what we're looking for, right? It's if the enemy can simply wait and then project power, that's problematic. And we've seen some spurts here or there, but ultimately the trend lines, if you look at the charts that we look at every day, have gone like this.
How would she look
down
at
to all a flat?
She's not allowed to have that information.
That's classified, dumbass. What are you saying? Of course she
Also,
hasn't seen it.
Also, she probably had to sign one of those things that said that you have to report whatever the Pentagon tells you to report and nothing else.
We get to proofread all reports before they go out.
Right.
Even Fox News walked out like, all right, bye. I didn't actually need to be in here.
Are we talking about Hegsbreath over here? Kegsbreath?
Yeah.
He is a DEI hire for sure.
He's a DUI hire.
It doesn't mean they won't be able to
Got 'em.
project. It doesn't mean they, our air defenders still don't have to defend. They do, but that is strong evidence of degradation, along with the battle damage assessment that the Joint Staff does, which takes time. You've got to look at imagery and recognize whether something's been simply degraded or it's been destroyed, or whether an underground facility has been collapsed or completely obliterated. So there's differences in how you evaluate that, but the numbers staying that low.
He's a real stiff.
2 British pounds from Allie. A wee bit fee, the UK for the work.
Thank you, Viper Scott. Appreciate you. Lord have mercy.
It's a demonstration of the efficacy for sure. Yeah, yeah.
Thanks, Mr. Secretary. There's been reports that the new leader of Iran has been wounded. Do you know if this is true and what his condition is? And then another one, President Trump said he had a really good call with President Putin yesterday. Will Russia be aiding us in this conflict? And can you
No.
I'll field this one. How is he qualified to be Secretary of Defense? Please explain. That's a good question. And I would like to refer you to his congressional testimony during his hearing to be confirmed as Secretary of Defense. And specifically, Mikey's senator.
Oh, Tammy.
Tammy Duckworth
Madam President.
asking if he knew what our alliances were, and he could not name countries in those alliances. His highest rank is not even close to what rank you should be qualified to be Secretary of Defense for.
I think he was only in for like 6 or 8 years.
It's
like he wasn't in there that long. He went straight to the Ivy League after that.
I'll tell you what his qualification actually is. Trump would say he's straight out of central casting.
Yep.
He looks good in a fucking suit. That's it. He's literally just the suit.
Homelander.
Look at this fucking guy.
Homelander. Homelander.
Yeah.
He looks like Homelander.
That's it. I mean, literally, Trump liked him on Fox News and was like, let's make that guy Secretary of Defense. He said he was in the military.
What was the thing what was that first thing that he got caught on camera lying about? Do you remember? It's been so many things.
Yeah.
And remember, he was just like staring. He was like on the White House lawn and he was looking right in the camera and he fucking bold-faced lied. What was it?
I don't know.
Oh man, and it'll come to me while we're talking about it. The drunk version of Homelander. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. This Pete Hegseth is a fucking backup morning news host on Fox News.
Boozelander.
That's a good one. That's his qualifications to be Secretary of Defense.
He promised to stop drinking.
He likes violating the flag code over and over and over.
God, I hate it when fucking people violate the flag code, especially when they're fucking military. It's rare, but God, it fucking grinds my gears.
It's his brand, Mikey. It's his brand.
Mage would be fucking disappointed. That's all I can say.
A recognition that as it pertains to this conflict, they should not be involved. The first question was
On the new leader of Iran, there's reports that he's been wounded.
Oh, the new leader of Iran. He would be wise to heed the words of our president, which is to not pursue nuclear weapons and come out and state as such. As far as his status, that's not something I can comment on right now. Yeah, right here.
I don't know if I should read that out loud.
What is USA death toll? I heard it was between 200 and 600. Do you mean like that they've killed from, or we've only had 7 service members die, but the number of Iranians dead it's over 1,200.
Yeah, it's a bit.
Yeah.
I don't want to speculate on casualties. That's probably pretty grim to talk about.
There's like a cat hair in my glasses. No, it's in my eye. Great.
But there are a lot of unsubstantiated reports that the U.S. casualty count is higher than is being reported, but speculation, allegedly.
And this person says, I heard numbers are being hidden. I hope not. Same thing with there's like a media bleaching in Israel right now, where anyone that posts any material has to go through like the government servers, and if it's any video of any like destruction of property or anything like that, or missiles coming in or anything, they scrub it and they won't let them post it. So it's very this is the fog of war. So
yeah,
like I said last week, be very, very slow to believe things, be very, very slow to react to things, because you have to verify first. Everything has to be verified right now.
Yeah. So yeah, I would say the same thing. Like, make sure that any information you hear is reliable, verifiable. But the U.S. government has not been above hiding those numbers. So,
great. Mr. Secretary, Eric Schmidt with the New York Times. A question for you first. Last week, you talked about this being the beginnings of an air campaign that could last 3 to 8 weeks. Can you give us your assessment on where we are now? And Mr. Chairman, in any conflict, the enemy or the adversary adapts to the tactics it faces. Can you talk about the most challenging adaptation the Iranian military has made to the U.S. military? What challenges are you facing most right now? Thank you.
I appreciate the question. Where we are is in a very strong place, giving the President of the United States maximum options. And from the beginning, from this podium, we haven't stated how long it will take. Our will is endless. Ultimately, the president gets to determine the end state of those objectives, right? But what he's said continually, and I want the American people to understand, is this is not endless. It's not protracted. We're not allowing mission creep. The president has set a very specific mission to accomplish. And our job is to unrelentingly deliver that. Now, he gets to control the throttle. He's the one deciding, he's the one elected on behalf of the American people when we're achieving those particular objectives. And so it's not for me to posit whether it's the beginning, the middle, or the end. That's his, and he'll continue to communicate that.
No. That is exactly how you get a protracted, stupid fucking waste of time, treasure, and life.
Blood.
See, this is exactly what they fucking did in Iraq and Afghanistan. Oh, and then we're gonna do a surge, and then we're gonna do the bro.
But in Afghanistan, at least, like, they had, in Iraq, they at least had like to pretend. Like, they're not even pretending.
Yeah, they lied about the WMDs to justify Iraq. This is just bullshit.
Right. This isn't Colin Powell going out there and saying, well, we're sure they have WMDs right now.
Well,
I'm saying.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
And bringing out what the yellow cake or whatever. He's like, see, we found some.
Just like fucking Trump's like, oh, they bought a Tomahawk and blew up the school. Okay.
Yeah. Sure they did.
Yeah.
Sure they did. Sure. 100% the U.S. government would let that happen.
Yeah, we just let people sell Tomahawks to Iran. You're right. What are we thinking?
Mikey, what do you actually know other than what you see on the internet?
Nothing. I know nothing. You got me.
Yeah, it's all 4chan to me. I don't.
Yeah. Called him a bluff. I don't believe in anything and I don't know anything. You got me.
You're just watching two idiots on the internet ramble on about stuff that's happening on the internet.
Damn.
That's all we do.
If only this stuff was real.
If only this actually happened. I'm sure this is an AI generated.
It can only
video.
good happen.
Yeah, exactly.
The beginning, the middle, or the end. That's.
And by the way, if we only spouted stuff that we heard on the internet, I wouldn't be using the word allegedly so much.
It's almost like we've been calling balls and strikes for 7 years, and now people have a problem because they found us an hour ago.
Yeah. Cool. Go back and watch our other shows.
Check the record.
And he'll continue to communicate that. What we serve him as is we give him updates on a daily basis of exactly where we are, so he can make that determination on the throttle. Mr. Chairman.
Yeah.
Thank you for the question on
Real
adaptation.
quick, this is what I got distracted from before. If you don't have an actual obtainable mission goal, not just a mission goal, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? You can't give him fucking control of the throttle. You don't have a fucking mission objective, not a real one. You don't have one. We're gonna do a regime change. Actually, we're going to make sure they don't have missiles. Actually, it's for the uranium. Actually, it's because you have to pick one.
Well,
before.
He picked 3. So at the beginning of this little thing, when you were gone, he picked. We wanted to destroy their ability to manufacture and shoot missiles. We want to destroy their ability to have a navy. We want to get rid of their navy completely, and then prevent them from ever getting a nuclear weapon, which is the vague one.
So for the other adversarial countries, China.
Yeah.
You're going to attack China next? In Russia?
No. Another country that can't really defend itself, like Cuba.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The one full of baseball players and doctors. Got it.
Exactly.
Lovely, beautiful people.
As you're right, no plan survives first contact with the enemy or Murphy. They're adapting.
Man, Allie keeps funding this show. We talk about doing about civics, and we got to do it at some point.
Well, you had something come up. I had something come up last week.
Yeah, that's true.
Honestly, the weekend we were gonna do the writing for that, I had to take Stinky Mama to the hospital, so things got thrown off the rails, and we're getting there.
Yeah, and this weekend I had a pet pass away, so it wasn't great.
Yes.
Funds for
Zeus.
the Zeus, king of the gods, king of the puppies. Funds for that civic show from the UK, £2 from Allie.
Because I think essentially here's behind the scenes time, guys. So Tim, here's what I think. I think we should go through the lens, because that's what I was trying. I don't want to do like a boring like PowerPoint.
Yeah.
I think we should talk about it through the lens of the voter.
Okay.
And then
that makes sense.
And then we'll have to kind of like make like 3 or 4 different case suits, because there's different kinds of states like that have first to 50, and then like rank choice, and then some people have senators, or some people have like state assemblymen. I have a Congress, so I have like Senate and, but you know what I mean, so it's just different.
Yeah.
So we'll have to just kind of separate. If you live in these 15 states, it's this. If you live in these 30, it's this, because they're all kind of different.
Ooh, fun fact, the only state that doesn't have a bicameral legislature is Nebraska.
Because there's 10 of them.
Mm-hmm.
They got Omaha.
Nebraska's a very weird state politically.
It is.
They also do that split the vote for the electoral college.
Oh, that's nice. It's not. Oh yeah, it's not winner take all there.
Right.
Which I think should be implemented everywhere. Oh my God, no! Come on, man. Come on.
I literally have no idea what the hell he's talking about.
Oh wait, this
no fucking way.
Come on,
Muttley,
man.
Two British pound super chat. Breaking news. Allegedly, remember this word. Allegedly, the U.S. has lost 6 nuclear bombs. Muttley, can you find a source for that? Because I don't want to like spread that kind of stuff on the internet. Nebraska is also ruled by corn. The band, KORN. I'll play some more question and answer time with Pete.
Are we? Of course, we have very entrepreneurial warfighters out there. I'd rather not, for operational security reasons, tell them what's working. So I'm not answer that question based on that. But we are watching what they're doing, and we are adapting faster than they are.
Are they more formidable than you anticipated, General?
I mean, I think they're fighting, and I respect that, but I don't think they're more formidable than what we thought.
Sir.
Ask and you shall receive. Let me see if I can get that little fucking... Hold on one second. I will get that link. I just have to do a little finagling. 1 second. See, this is what I like about our chat. You say, hey guys, I need proof. And then they do it.
It's not fair. He's got bone spurs.
Yeah, bone spurs. He can't do it. Okay, I'm going to switch from this for 1 second. Bam. The Irish Mirror says that lost nuclear weapons. The U.S. military has lost 6 bombs in Broken Arrows incident. The U.S. has a total of 6 missing nuclear warheads out of 32 known Broken Arrows accidents with lost nuclear weapons, raising security concerns.
It's just fuzzy.
Oh, sorry. Zoom.
Broken Arrow is a U.S. military term for a serious but non-nuclear war-threatening accident involving nuclear weapons.
The formidable nuclear might of the U.S. has seen parts of its arsenal lost in the depths of the ocean, with atomic bombs potentially up for grabs.
Oh my God, we didn't even go get them.
Yo, why are we losing missiles and airplanes in the fucking ocean, man?
Did the planes have nukes on them? Oh my God.
Donald Trump threatens to unleash death, fire, and fury on Iran, concerns are once again escalating over nuclear capabilities in the Middle East. The U.S. stance is if they can't locate their bombs or Broken Arrow incidents, then neither can their adversaries. To date, the U.S. has lost 6 unaccounted for nuclear warheads out of the 32 known Broken Arrow accidents. Given that the detonation of any of these warheads could wipe out a city and result in millions of fatalities, this seems like a significant issue.
People are all over this shit. So yeah, lost my ass.
They're missing.
They fell into the ocean, the Mediterranean Ocean, in a port,
so that's
in a ship.
You know, it's good to know that our military has always been very, I want to say, loose with the equipment that they just leave places and accidentally drop into the ocean.
Man, I mean, when you go magnet fishing,
when you got $1 trillion every year, you got to spend it, I guess.
It's just burning a hole in my pocket.
Those fucking $25 million aircraft that Pete Hegseth keeps losing into the fucking ocean.
No, you're right. They're not going to try and create a Godzilla or nothing. No, that would, a lost nuke, an iguana at a little remote island. It rolls up on the shore, leaks radiation, and it just grows.
And that's how you get kaiju attacks.
Honestly, give me the kaijus. We treat them like a natural disaster. We can all, band together to fight off the kaiju. I would much rather have that.
Sounds like the plot of a movie I've seen.
No, this will be a unique idea. No one's ever thought.
Yeah, no, we'll build giant robots to fight the kaijus. Nuclear powered robots.
And solar powered for when the Oh, wait, this is how.
And they'll have to be piloted by 2 people because they're too big to be piloted by 1 person alone. The cephalopods got them nucleus. Oh no.
I fucking told you the squid are going to kill us all. Now they're fucking armed with at least 6 nukes.
Oh no.
And all the jets they have. They're breaking that. They're fucking super intelligent. They're taking those fucking jets apart piece by piece, reverse engineering them shit, and they're gonna have water jets. The water jets.
Oh my god.
The geysers. That's gonna be their fucking tactical unit.
Ooh, yeah. Can you imagine just the fucking shoots out of the ocean?
That's what they've been getting that footage of. They're calling it UFOs. No, they're from here. It's Cthulhu in them.
You heard it. You heard it here first, guys. The cephalopods are going to wage nuclear war on us.
Cthulhu shall rise.
Cthulhu shall rise.
All will bow before the Yellow King.
Lovecraftian horror is going to wage nuclear war on us.
And it's only Tuesday.
And it's only March.
God damn. I don't know if we're going to make it, Tim.
Thank you, Jordan Conrad from Gateway Pundit. Axios reported, citing U.S. and Israeli sources, that the U.S. was not happy with strikes on 30 fuel depots in Iran. While this is anonymous sourcing, it seems kind of congruent with what President Trump said yesterday, that there's certain spots they don't want to.
Yeah, Tehran has cancer rain.
Energy infrastructure that
I
take a
heard
long
that
time to rebuild.
Why is it when oil prices are spiking? It's not today, but over the weekend when oil prices were fucking spiking, why is Israel going out there and bombing fuel depots?
They got a full tanker from Venezuela. They're good.
I thought y'all wanted that. I thought we wanted the Iranian oil.
Well, he's blowing it up, so
blowing it up, and then they're getting acid rain over in Tehran,
super carcinogen rain,
and it sounded like fucking hellfire over there when that shit was going on.
And, whether this reporting is true or not, what's your message to Americans, those who supported the president and those who aren't really in favor of this war and who worry that Israel might be taking advantage of the U.S.'s backing? And then for Mr. Chairman, for you, I wanted to ask, when you say that we're moving in...
Yes, when you have extra dust and debris in the clouds, you can cloud seed and create rain. Bet you didn't know that.
Haha. And yes, Tehran does have like annual rainfall. It's not.
And what capabilities does Iran have to shoot down jets over their land? And would that trigger some kind of rescue operation that could risk a bigger ground operation?
Well, I would just state by saying Israel's been a really strong partner in this effort. Where they have different objectives, they've pursued them. Ultimately, we've stayed focused on...
How is that allowed?
They're allowed to just do whatever they want, huh?
They can just do whatever they want?
Okay.
I thought that you guys are supposed to like share goals. But if you're just two independent countries who are like, yeah, let's fuck this guy up together. You do you and I'll do me.
Oh, no. I come bearing bad news. Basically, is moving the camera for public input to decrease in silent protest taken away from speakers backed by administrative staff. Oh, the people holding the signs like this guy's an actual Nazi.
That's funny. But I don't see, that's not good. If your ally has completely different goals than you and you're not working towards a common purpose,
it's almost like you guys didn't plan this out.
It's almost like Israel is like, guys, we're doing this with or without you, and you're like, okay, well, I guess we're in. Like it's got to be what happened.
Fuck it, take it to trial. Progress only. Make him fucking prove he's not a Nazi.
Yeah,
make him prove that it's a lie. There's got to be somewhere online where he's fucking Sig Heiled somewhere. You'll find it. Fuck them.
Powers. But what Iran has felt is the power of the world's two most powerful air forces. In that particular case, those weren't our strikes or that objective, or that wasn't necessarily our objective. But the president has made it clear to those concerns that we're not getting pulled in any direction. We're leading. The president is leading. He's determining where we want to go, what the outcome will be, what the end state is, with a very keen eye. And I understand those concerns because I've heard from a lot of people who I went through.
So what is so what is his fucking job?
Yeah, what is his job?
If Israel has their own plans and their own schemes and their own goals, and you're just waiting on Trump to figure out what he wants to do that day, what exactly is your job? You're supposed to be telling the president how a TI is. This is what we're doing, and this is what we're not doing. You put me in this position because you wanted me to do it. Now shut up and listen to what I got to say. He's just like, what do you want me to do next, boss? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That is not your job, is not to fucking listen to him. Your boss is to tell him what time it is. Wow. Yeah, make him prove he's not a witch. That's my shit.
Myself, worried about getting dragged in,
Does he
worried
float
about
on
mission
water?
creep, worried about
Can you build a bridge out of him?
nation building or democracy expansion.
More
That's
witches.
never the perspective the president has pursued on this.
Very small rocks.
Just because previous presidents and previous secretaries have decided to just pour more resources and more people in toward some unguided end state, doesn't mean
that's exactly what you're doing.
I think this is the new meta for MAGA. just say the truth and have it be wrong, but say it like it's not. But just say it like it's not.
Just because other secretaries of war are doing exactly what I did, but it's only been a week for me, doesn't mean that I'm not wrong.
I mean, we could do this for like 1,000 years, but it's not a protracted war. Like, they're just saying both sides. They're talking out both sides of their mouth like all the time now. And there's like no subterfuge. It is just flip-flopping left and right now.
Well, and all the semantics with like war and is it a conflict or is it a military action or is it kinetic action? It's all the fucking same, guys. It's all to subvert the Constitution so that the president can act unilaterally with the military however the fuck he wants.
He needs to get that done for his homie BB.
And the fact that Congress doesn't even care, no one in Congress is doing anything about it, Democrats or Republicans. And the Democrats want to bitch about it, but they're literally doing nothing.
The commander and chief, okay, got you, buddy, of the army, it's of the military, is not the boss of the Secretary of War, huh? No, the Secretary of Defense is supposed to be a trained, skilled, veteran, expert in international conflict. Pete Hegseth is not that, and Donald Trump is not that. The presidents very rarely are like, war generals and the like. They're not military minded, so they get somebody like that who says, listen, dude, you're fucking wrong, and they'll say it respectfully, or if they get behind closed doors, I know their mouths are just as nasty as everybody else, but that's what their job is to say, hey, dumbass, that is the dumbest shit we could ever fucking do. We need to do this. I need X, Y, and Z. Give it to me by next week, and I'm going to take this out for you. Cool. And then they walked up. Like, that's how it's supposed to run. But instead, you got this guy who's just like, how did I do last night? Was it good? Okay.
Was it good on TV?
You know what I mean? Like, he's just not, he doesn't understand what the role is. So he's just doing the TV version of the role. And Trump's like, yeah, do the TV version. Well, that's not good for anybody.
The world needs to look.
I hate you. I don't even know you, but I hate your guts.
Today, in fact, the American people voted for a different approach. But what the president also stated from the beginning was Iran can't have a nuclear weapon. And it's one thing to say it. It's easy to say. Anybody
That's what Midnight Hammer was.
I mean, Barack Obama said that. But to do something about it takes courage and resolve. But
yeah. Well, after Trump gutted the State Department, got rid of all the fucking diplomats, and then just put his favorite people in charge of all the embassies,
Jared Kushner is skilled at all of
Yeah.
this negotiating.
Jared Kushner and what's the other guy's fucking name?
Witkoff.
Witkoff are real estate guys. They're not negotiators. They're not professional diplomats. They're real estate guys.
Like these motherfuckers were like, when we take out the leader, we want to pick the next one. Are you a council of 80 imams? Like they don't even understand how their government is structured. They're like, oh, well, they have a president and a vice president and like, you know, a Congress. Like they're just so dumb. Like they didn't even like read the briefing about like how the country is structured.
Right.
So they just say obvious dumb shit. Like, oh, they put in his son. Yeah.
What did you think they were going to do?
Of course they would. You martyred his father. I mean, let's not radicalize anybody. I don't know. Let's blow up the Pope on Easter. Like that's what you guys did. Like if you wanted to fucking break the regime, you just galvanized it by making him the ultimate martyr. He was 89. You could have just fucking waited. Sent in an envoy and sneezed on him. Send JD Vance.
JD Vance, all JD Vance had to do was meet him once.
And he was out of here. Out of here.
These guys don't understand, they don't understand, and they don't want to understand. That's the entire point of this, is they don't want to understand. Pete Hegseth doesn't want to understand how different governments work and diplomacy. He doesn't care about any of that. He wants to use words like maximum and violent, and like he just wants to be out there in his
air superiority.
Talking about all the best military terms he could think of.
Yeah.
And just sound cool for the president. That's all he cares about.
And if you want to sound cool, I mean, like everyone like we warned about Trump before, but this is like a borderline worst case scenario because now every country is about to get fucked. Everybody's about to get fucked. Oh, look at that. Hey, 1v1 me. 1v1 me.
Not me. 1v1 Mikey.
1v1 me.
I only do what he does, but slower.
You don't want none? I will dog walk you in your favorite I will learn your favorite game and take your fucking gamer points. Yeah,
exactly. Ooh. A political chef. A political cooking show. Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
That's got some steam behind it, I think.
That's got something. Progress only. That's got something.
Our people will be in touch.
Yeah. We'll have our people call your people.
In that courage and in that resolve, you can also be very.
Ooh, okay. All right. So I have the idea, right?
Here, progress only. Oh.
So, all right, progress only. How about this? It's a cooking show. You know, they used to or they probably still do cooking shows where you have like a guest on and you make food for them. You have a guest on and you make food for them, but your guest is like a politician. While you're cooking, you talk politics.
Yeah, you cut that carrot over there and tell me about your plans for universal health care. that actually might slap.
That sounds cool. I might
out of the frying pan.
Out of the frying pan
with Tim Bristol.
Scoped in what you're trying to execute to ensure that the sacrifice of Americans, American treasure, American lives, all of those properly meet the objective that you're trying to accomplish. And certainly, as someone I talked out front about what the Iranians have done to our generation, yes, we're clear-eyed about it. But my job is to keep it scoped, given the directive of the president to accomplish the mission.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the question. Most of their higher end surface-to-air missile systems are
just
are
let
not
him answer from now
at this
on.
point
Yeah,
in time.
don't.
We're able to move
just
around.
let him
fighters.
answer.
They're moving deeper.
Let the serious person who knows what the fuck he's talking about answer the questions.
Yeah, not the guy who immediately left and went into fucking private equity.
Look, this is a person that I would take seriously and listen to his answers and listen to what he has to say. This fucking guy?
Oh, come on. He's from fucking, dude, he's from TV.
Not this guy. Not a serious person. He's a Fox News TV host.
What is it? What his nonprofit had like fucking like 4 employees and they bankrupted. It's like, come on, man.
I can't wait till we find out that
he's in charge of trillions of fucking dollars right now. Like, what are we fucking doing, guys?
I can't wait till we find out that he like embezzled $200 million of DOD money into his fucking TV ad studio.
That'll be next. That'll be when the receipts come out after this. Holy fuck, dude! I don't even know if I'll have the stomach to look at that shit.
I feel the exact same way, Scott. You got to feel for this guy because he has to deal with Trump and Hegseth all the fucking time now.
It's crazy.
We're able to move around fighters that are moving.
He has to take the shit that they say and make it actionable.
Everybody else left.
Deeper with relative impunity. Always some risk out there. I don't want to say that there isn't, and we'll always maintain and retain capability of doing search and rescue type of things. But I don't want to get into the details. But thank you for the question.
He looks like he's a 4-star general. I want to say, and you don't hear him say the words extreme or maximum or violence or any of that bullshit that Pete Hegseth is using to do his warrior culture nonsense.
Got the super ultra bomb.
Yeah, right. We're being extra extreme violent to them. Like, come on. Talk like a serious fucking human being who's doing a serious thing, not a 5-year-old playing Call of Duty.
Thanks, Mr. Secretary. President Trump told our team on the ground early this morning that...
Mikey, what if my favorite game is Dwarf Fortress? Do you have the fortitude for that level of nerd bullshit?
I choose Tim as champion.
I guess I'm the pitch hitter for that one, huh?
He will deal with you.
The thing that has surprised him the most during the course of this operation so far has been the Iranian regime attacking countries that are not attacking them. I'm curious if that surprised you as well. And General, curious if you were open to the possibility of escorting vessels through the Strait of Hormuz, and if you could describe some of the challenges of doing so.
Big mistake by the Iranian regime to start targeting its neighbors right away, exposing who they are and what they're all about, indiscriminate targeting, flailing recklessly at the beginning. I can't say that we anticipated necessarily that's exactly how they would react, but we knew it was a possibility. And I think it was a demonstration of the desperation of that regime then and that regime now, that they still think their pathway out is to try to alienate their Arab partners even more, who've instead decided to come to us and have been willing to go on the offense, have been giving us access, spacing, and overflight in a new partnership that will continue to remake the region the way that President Trump did with the Abraham Accords. So you're pushing those countries in our direction to support this effort, further alienating Iran. And I think it's worth underscoring.
No, it's not doing that at all.
It's not.
It's not doing that. Like, everyone's looking at us like, holy shit, they are unhinged.
Yeah. Well, and they're not. I mean, they asked questions about this previously in other fucking press conferences that he's done. But what they're not talking about is the number of Americans they fucking left stranded in the Middle East and have no plan. And this entire time have had no plan to get them back.
And now they're like, look, 8,000 people got out the other day, so we're doing something right. It's like, that has nothing to do with you. That is people just fleeing and escaping on their own, and you claiming fucking credit for it. You can't do strikes in a foreign fucking country while you have citizens and assets in the country. You got to let them know.
And people were getting messages from their embassies and from the U.S. government saying, well, we can't help you. Find your own way.
Right. Shelter in place until we can come up with something. Like, that's not a solution. You should have had them out beforehand.
Here we go. As someone outside of the U.S., we're looking at you guys like, you are unhinged 200%. How are y'all not protesting?
It's a very big country.
I protest. I've protested. I've been out there. There's one coming up.
And where are you watching from? Just curious. If you want to tell us, you don't have to if you don't want to.
You can say the general area.
Right.
But the answer to that is some of us are, not enough of us are.
Well, oh, okay. In the UK.
Okay, cool. Yeah. We got a lot of those.
Yes. You are in good company.
We collect them like Pokemon.
Oh, I don't know if we'll be able to find it, but I think I saved the message from my wife. The fucking lady who went to Ireland, the north of Ireland, and called it the UK and got thrown out of a pub.
Oh yes. Oh boy.
They threw her out.
Oh my god.
I was like, yo, wrong. They are not the UK. Sheesh. Hey, India in the hizzy. South Texas in the house. I've only been to Galveston.
From all over.
But that was because I was going on a cruise. But I did spend a day and a half in Galveston, and it wasn't terrible.
And of course, Tons of Mice is watching from the moon.
We knew that already.
We kind of assumed.
We knew that.
See in the media banners that say, war expanding or war spread. It's actually the opposite. It's actually quite contained, and more of those countries are coming on side, recognizing that you can't live
Trump
under
told
a
them to go fuck
conventional
themselves.
umbrella.
He's like, I don't need your help after we already won. Like they're all over the place.
He's like, thanks to the British Prime Minister for sending 2 aircraft carriers way too late. We don't need them anymore.
We're done, thanks. Kier. Like,
man, he's dunking on Starmer all the time.
Louisiana. I want to go to Louisiana really bad.
I would also. I enjoy Creole food.
I can't have it.
I know Mikey can't have any of that. He can't have any of that, but I will. Gumbo, give it to me all day.
It smells good. I'll smell it. And like boils, when I see people have the boil, I'm like, oh,
the boil every day of the week. Every day of the week.
I'm like, I can smell the sodium in the fucking steam. Just, oh yeah, I need that.
Ooh, Progress Only will be in New Orleans next month.
Man, I really wanted to have some crawdads, and then my freaking body decided, if you eat shellfish again, I will kill you. I was like, you don't really mean that. And I got like cross-contaminated, and my eye was like fucking swollen out of fucking control. Who knew? Who knew?
No one can kill Mikey Famine but Mikey Famine.
Yo, if I ever get like on death row or some shit like that, I'm like, I'll have a lobster tail, the shrimp scampi, and some etouffee. I'm going out in style, baby.
With nuclear ambitions, with a radical regime like that, again, properly scoping the objectives in the process. And then you want to talk about the strait?
Sure. On the potential, if tasked to escort, we'll look at the range of options to set the military conditions to be able to do that. And then, like we always do with every potential mission, come to the Secretary and the President with both what are the resources required, what is the command and control required, and what are the risks, and how do we mitigate those risks. So we're looking at a range of options there, and we'll figure out how to solve problems as they come to us.
See, that's this man's job, is when Trump says we're going to use naval vessels to ferry ships through the Strait of Hormuz, this guy has to figure out how to do it, because it's a very hard task. It's not just simply, we can do it. They are big ships transporting big ships through the strait, which is only in some points 2 miles wide.
What if we just parked in the middle of the strait and became sitting targets?
Right.
And again, it doesn't matter how many fucking warships you have over there. The insurance is saying, do not load that ship. You know what I mean? Like, the insurance companies are not letting those ships get loaded because they are not guaranteeing that cargo. And there is no promise Scott Besson can make to make them say, yeah, that whole fucking, tanker full of Kias. Yeah, just let the fucker sink. And I'll just be out fucking, $2 billion.
Very good question. If Trump says we're done and Pete Hegseth says we're not, which one is it?
Mommy and daddy are fighting. It's my weekend. Remember? Yes, I remember.
Yeah, Progress Only is right. 2 miles is not that wide in the water, especially if you're using fucking aircraft carriers. Those things are gigantic.
That is true. They are like a fucking mall that just goes through the water.
And I think the largest aircraft carrier in the world is there.
Oh, I forget which one it's called.
It's not the Abraham Lincoln. It's I think it's the Ford, the Gerald Ford. I could be wrong though, but that's my guess. The Gerald Ford.
It is. Nope, you're wrong. It's the USS Gerald R. Ford.
Man, I was close enough, man. I was close enough.
It's 1,100 feet long.
Yeah, man. Like that thing is fucking huge.
It carries 75 plus aircraft.
And every once in a while, one falls into the water.
God damn, dude. I like how they're just like, well, no one else can get it either. That is not a strategy.
But I would reiterate also to add to what the chairman said.
Let me go back a second. Rational, sane human saying we'll see what we can do. Pete Hegseth.
Problems as they come to us.
But I would reiterate also to add to what the chairman said, the truth the president posted last night about that, saying if Iran does anything to stop the flow of oil within the Strait of Hormuz, they will be hit by the United States of America 20 times harder than they have been hit thus far. He goes on to say, death, fire, and fury will rain upon them. You've seen the truth and read it, but he takes very seriously the condition of that strait.
Oh,
we have
gross.
capabilities that no other nation on earth.
He's using his post and saying the truth. Oh,
yeah, because it's Truth Social, Mikey. You get it? He's posting truths.
When the president posted the truth about that is fucking gross.
Yeah.
And how are Republicans okay with Trump having his own social media platform?
They are 100% on board for it. They're all on there.
I mean, no one else is on there.
No one else is on
Even
there.
Trump gets like 1,500 likes for his like post. Like he doesn't even get there's no motion going over there. No one's over there anymore.
I'll play this for a second. I'll log on to my account and see what's going on, see if there's anybody there.
Earth has, and we're certainly working with our energy partners across the administration to control for that. That's part of that scoping of this. The world needs to understand this doesn't have, this isn't intended to be, nor is it something that will expand. We know exactly what we're attempting to achieve here, scoped properly, and the American people can count on that for sure.
Thank you so much, Secretary Hegseth. President Trump has long said that he wants.
Ooh, not answering that question.
He said, nope, calling on you.
Nope, not you. You over there.
The one behind you.
The person over there, not you.
That would be a good skit where someone just like the whole press guy, everyone asks them questions like, nope, nope, nope. Just keep moving it.
I'm just checking Truth Social right now. The top trending thing, I can't put it up on the screen, but the top trending topic is Trump. Hashtag Trump. 7,000
on Truth Social.
On
Trump's
Truth Social.
Wow.
7,000. That place is a fucking ghost town.
Tumbleweed.
MAGA is up there too. 10,000. I think that's the highest.
There's no one on there.
No, that place is a fucking ghost town. It's just Trump and all the fucking Nazis that are still on there.
The bots.
And the bots. So many bots.
The botsies.
Wants to minimize the loss of life in war, which Secretary Hegseth. President Trump has long said that he wants to minimize the loss of life in war, which wherever it occurs in whatever country, which so many people obviously appreciate. Can you detail the specific measures the Pentagon is taking to minimize civilian casualties and strikes inside Iran? And secondarily, is the Pentagon prioritizing replenishment of precision-guided munitions, long-range strike weapons, or air defense interceptors? And can you share any details on which systems are being prioritized?
Yeah, seeing it from the inside every single day, including this, no nation takes more precautions to ensure there's never targeting of civilians than the United States of America.
Oh my
From the boat strikes in the
God.
Caribbean, where every single strike is assessed to
my
these.
God. If y'all believe that, I got a bridge to sell you. Oh my God.
Someone wanted to liken Blue Sky to Truth Social. And just you know, fair and balanced, TMCR. I have a Truth Social and a Blue Sky account, so for all those saying that I only follow one thing.
To be fair, we kind of forced him to do it because he drew the short straw. And we're like, somebody has to go in there and see what he's saying.
I did.
We volunteered him as tribute.
So the top trending thing on Blue Sky is voter intimidation, and they are not giving out their numbers, so I cannot confirm nor deny the popularity of Blue Sky.
Well, click the top thing and then see how many likes are on the first one. So we'll have some sort of gauge.
Here, and this one I can show because there we go.
Oh, we don't want the penis ads all over next to the fucking
Yeah. I mean, this is under voter intimidation for Blue Sky. I would say it's, yeah, you know, it could be more or less.
No one can read that, so you're gonna have to tell us what the numbers are.
Oh, sorry. Let's see. This is under the top trending thing, so the numbers are not high. Like, I'm not going to deny that they're not high. 200 likes, 150 likes.
Yeah, both of these fucking yahoos can't get no fucking
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, even like the Onion is only like 100 likes. Oh, here we go. 9,000 likes for the problem isn't voter fraud. It's the frauds we're told to vote for. Yeah, that's a good one. But that's only 10,000.
That's not bad.
Even let's see, how many people follow the Washington Post on here? It's a lot.
832,000.
Yeah. So I mean, it depends. Like, yeah, social media is fractured. People who don't like Twitter for one reason or another, they went to fucking Blue Sky or Truth Social for their extremes or whatever, and that's what they do.
Or they come here.
Or they come here and they like our show and they subscribe to it.
Do it.
Like and subscribe. Mikey, I'm about done with Pete Hegseth. Do you wanna do something else?
Yeah, we can do some we'll hit the playlist.
Yeah, hit the playlist.
I got some good stuff. I got some good stuff in the playlist.
I'm gonna take a very quick break. BRB.
I'm going to remember how to get to the playlist. Right. Oh, I opened up my subscribers. That's why I'm like, dude, why am I scrolling for like 40 fucking years? Oh. Refresh, redo. Goddamn.
How many likes for zero barking?
Dude, someone in a fucking crotch rocket fucking backfired right over these like bruh, bruh, bruh. It's like, dude, what are you bruh-ing for? You're not bruh-ing in nobody.
Ooh.
You can't do shit.
Tomorrow, over on Reagan Elite's channel, they're doing the PMQs.
I do want to watch that, but I think I might be up. Because I think it's like 5 o'clock in the morning for me.
Yeah.
So I'm sure I won't be asleep.
All right. I will be right back.
Okay. All right. We'll just talk about him because he's muted and he has his headphones off. What a fucking asshole. God, I can't stand that. You know what I mean? Finally. Ugh. I can just kind of be myself now that he's not here. Whew. Annoying. Am I right? Golly, I hate that guy. Hate that fucking guy. All right, we're going to Nashville. And this is we're gonna get this is a little immigration coded. So all of you little white supremacists, get your little racist boners going.
Tonight, a Nashville journalist detained by immigration authorities.
In court documents, her attorney claims she was arrested without a warrant. News 2's Kelly Milan spoke with that attorney today and shares more.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Regresamos con más información.
A Nashville television reporter now in immigration detention. Stephanie Rodriguez, who works for Nashville Noticias and Univision 42, was taken into custody by immigration agents March 4th. According to a statement from the outlet, Rodriguez was with her husband outside a gym on Murfreesboro Pike when several cars surrounded their marked news vehicle. The station says
surrounded the news vehicle. They're like, oh, that's the Spanish channel. Quick, get him.
Several men then exited those cars and demanded Rodriguez be taken into custody. She was later transported to a detention center.
Up until now, she hasn't had a case with ICE charging her with anything, any part of DHS charging with anything. She never had a case with immigration.
I would say more, Dark Lord Greg, but they have eyes everywhere.
Courts.
Her attorneys have now filed an emergency federal petition asking a judge to order her.
Pursuant to 28 U.S. Code subsection 2241, petitioner Estefania Maria Rodriguez Flores asked the court to issue a writ of habeas corpus requiring respondents to immediately release her because immigration agents have seized her in violation of the Fourth Amendment and the Due Process Clause. Then they have the case law there, adopted in 2025 with U.S. 156336.
Release. The lawsuit claims Rodriguez entered the United States legally, applied for asylum, and has been seeking a green card through her U.S. citizen husband. Her lawyer says she had been following ICE instructions and was expected to report to the ICE office later this month. But according to her attorneys, when they checked with ICE about her case, they were told the charging documents were still being finalized.
Now I
see, this is the shit that like really pisses me off, because as much as people like want to complain about just come over the right way, just sign the book like my grandparents did, these people have been going through the steps. But I mean, we don't have to pick a side. Certain administrations have made it impossible intentionally. They firing the immigration judges does what to help with comprehensive immigration reform? What does that do? It does nothing. It makes it worse. And they made these choke points and they made these bottlenecks in the system on purpose to make people's process take as long as fucking possible. And then they want to get mad when people have to just, keep showing up for monthly appointments because they can't get their full hearing in because they keep firing everybody. It doesn't work that way.
Well, Mikey, if you don't like the system, then maybe you should change it.
They're making it harder for them. You'd have more people coming in legally if you didn't stop firing all the people and then shutting down the apps for people to register.
Well, don't we have a body in our government whose job it is to make the laws?
No, the president does that.
Oh. I mean, like, if there was like a group of like 435 people who their job was to write policy and make laws and very random number, very random. and their job was to, if something was broken, let's say our immigration system, it was their job to fix it.
Or if we had like maybe like a branch of government that was in charge of like enforcing the laws.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
Like making sure the laws that the good group you said, like to make sure that shit was executed, like an executive.
And yeah, okay. This executive branch would be in charge of creating different administrative departments whose job it is to enforce the laws that are passed
by the aforementioned group, right? The 435, right?
Yeah.
No, that'll never work.
No.
It's claimed that her failing to show up last Wednesday
Nah, never heard of him.
Say was a sign that she is a flight risk. But in this case, there was an ICE officer who 2 days before said, hey, that appointment does not exist.
Her attorneys now question why she was detained at all. The lawsuit also claims immigration agents arrested her without a warrant, a move her attorneys argue violates the Fourth Amendment. Now in detention, her attorneys say she will likely miss an important step in her green card process.
Oh, did we accidentally arrest you right before your meeting so that you can miss it? Oh, and because you missed a check-in, so that makes you ineligible now. Like, this is some like straight up fucking cheating ass lag switching dog shit.
Yeah.
Like, this is just like some and this is not like a game. Like, these are people's whole fucking lives. Like, they're doing what you're demanding of them, and then you just fucking pull the rug out from underneath them. Like them fucking like having ICE agents sitting outside the fucking the immigration courts and just snatching people. It's like, dude, they're literally going through the process. If they were undocumented, then how the fuck did the court know how and when to contact them? Hello. And never mind the $92 fucking billion that they pay in taxes every year. I guess just throw that shit away. We don't need it. Fucking ridiculous.
The one meeting she might actually miss is she's supposed to go do, her fingerprints for USCIS for her green card application on the 17th of this month. And, can't really get there if you're in detention.
In a statement, the Tennessee Immigrant and Refugee Rights Coalition says in part, it's not lost on us that as a reporter, as Stephanie honestly and courageously told real stories about the harms caused by ICE and the people they targeted and detained. Rodriguez is expected to have a hearing March 21st. Her
They got a fan on in the studio? God
Yeah,
damn.
right?
attorneys say
Come
a
on,
bond motion
guys.
is likely to follow. Until then, she's being held at a detention center in Louisiana.
You know what it is? They got an overhead mic that someone forgot to mute, and it is up all the way. They thought that was one of their mics, and they forgot to turn it back down.
We reached out to Homeland Security for more information, and we haven't heard back.
Well, don't expect them to, because this is how they roll. And you know what? We should talk about rest in peace to Krusty the Clown. She got fired and then put into the team project of the Americas that America is going to do no part of, the school group project. We're going to do nothing and then sign our name at the end. But she's been replaced by Mark Wayne Mullen. Let's take a look at him and let's get to know this lovely chap.
So
Oh,
this
yeah,
is a
I
time,
think
this
we've
is a
done this
place.
on Unboxed.
You want to run your mouth? We can be two consenting adults. We can finish it here.
Okay, that's fine. Perfect.
You want to do it now?
I'd love to do it right now.
Well, stand your butt up then.
You stand your butt up.
Oh, hold on.
Big guy.
Oh, stop it.
Is that your solution, every?
I like how Bernie Sanders was the chair of this committee, and hilarious.
Oh, no, sit down. Sit down. Okay. You're a United States Senator. Sit down.
Active.
Oh, okay.
Sit down, please.
All right.
Can I respond? Mr.
Hold
Chairman?
it. If we can, no, I have the.
Talk about Mr. O'Brien himself, his behavior, as everybody knows, and it's here. And the last time, him and I kind of had a back and forth. Appreciate your demeanor today. It's quite different. But after you left here, you got pretty excited about the keyboard. In fact, you
got pretty excited about the keyboard.
The keyboard. Fucking Mark Wayne Mullen.
tweeted at me 1, 2.
Oh, here. Here we go. About the last video. Getting appeals, a new rule blocked by courts in March 2026. Attempt to cut the time to appeal a deportation from 30 days to 10 days. Yeah. Backlog surged. The combination of fewer judges increased arrests have pushed the case to backlog 3.2 million. That's what I reported in January last year. With some hearings delayed until 2030. So instead of us having to pay for those people to be housed and do all this other shit, it's almost like it would be cheaper to just give them, every month, every 2 months, hey, check in with us. Here's a tax ID number. You're going to pay taxes. You can't vote. You can't get any services, but you can stay here in the meantime.
Right.
It's predatory. And I think that we should have a much better way of getting them in the door faster. But it was working.
It was. You know what they did? They took the system and they fucking broke it.
Yeah. They started fucking putting Play-Doh inside the fucking Sega Dreamcast.
Yeah.
Or 5 times. And let me read what the last one said. It said, greedy CEO who pretends like he's self-made. Sorry, I wish he was in the truck with me when I was building my plumbing company myself. And my
Nobody
wife
cares.
He's so proud of his plumbing company that got bought out by this like super conglomerate or whatever. So he went from being like a $100,000 to like a multimillionaire very quickly. And now he's in like the hundreds of millions of dollars. So
we do not care.
Self-made seems a little bit of a stretch.
running the office because I sure remember working pretty hard and long hours. Pretends like he's self-made. What a clown. Fraud. Always has been, always will be. Quit the tough.
Yo, just to clear it up, if somebody writes some shit about you online, don't just read the shit. That's exactly what they want. They wanted to see your reaction when you read it, and now you're doing it in front of them. Like,
yeah, here's what happens when you read shit online. People will make voice recordings of you and then make clips out of it.
What?
Fuck the hell off.
Like, yeah.
You gotta admit that was pretty good.
Act and these Senate hearings. You know where to find me. Any place, anytime, cowboy.
Yeah, cowboy.
So this is the time, this is the place. You want to run your mouth? We can be 2 consenting adults. We can finish it here.
Okay, that's fine. Perfect.
You want to do it now?
I'd love to do it right now.
Well, stand your butt up then.
You stand your butt up.
Oh, hold on.
Big
Oh,
guy.
For context here, Mr. O'Brien is, I believe, the president of the automakers union.
Teamsters
union. So he's talking to the president of a union.
Yeah.
Like these Teamsters don't fuck around to begin with. Like my dad was in the Teamsters union. They don't fuck around. Those union guys, you don't want to mess with them.
They're carved out of brass, man.
Right. This is their leader. And when Mark Wayne Mullen called him out, he's like, all right, let's fucking go.
Stop it.
Is that your solution, every
problem? No, sit down. Sit down. Okay. You know, you're a United States Senator. Sit down.
Active.
Oh, okay.
Sit down, please.
All right.
Can I respond? Mr.
Hold it. If we can, no, I have the mic.
Oh, poor Bernie.
I'm sorry.
This is
Hold
what
it.
he said.
You'll have your time.
Okay.
Can I respond?
Oh, no, you can't. This is a hearing. And God knows the American people have enough of contempt for Congress. Let's not
I don't
make
like
it worse.
thugs and bullies.
And that's
I don't like you because you just described yourself.
Hold it. You have the mic.
Yeah.
You have to,
He's got them both by the ear, like fucking Naruto and Sasuke.
These were the free speech advocates.
Kakashi Sanders.
fine.
All right.
Make your statement.
Then let's do this because I did challenge you and I accepted your challenge.
Lord have mercy.
And you went
Were they gonna
quiet.
fucking duel?
No, I didn't go quiet. I was.
No,
You challenged.
Should we bring that back?
I mean, there'd be a lot less of this.
We'd be done with it already. Bernie's trying to control us grandkids. Exactly. You're both stupid. Shut up.
Challenged me to a cage match, acting like a 12-year-old schoolyard bully.
Excuse me. Hold it. No, excuse me.
I will say exactly.
Senator
what
Mullen,
you said.
I have the mic. You have questions on any economic issues, anything that said, go for it. We're not here to talk about physical abuse.
You brought.
We're not
him
talking
in.
about. Of course, I
And,
did.
and let me tell you,
He's-
let me show you his hearing because I want to expose this thug to who he is. And
If you're not pointing at me, that's disrespectful.
I don't care about respecting you at all. I respect.
don't
people that
respect you at all.
respect. So
All right, hold it.
let me
Hold it. No,
Bernie's like, all right, guys, come on, fucking cut it out.
Okay, stop.
I will turn this congressional hearing around right now.
I will pull this
The
over.
girls are fighting, aren't they?
You're one of
Yeah,
the
hold
100
it.
of the most
Hold
elite
it,
people.
please.
Act it.
please. All right. This is a. Excuse me. Mhm. This is a hearing to discuss economic issues. All right. You have questions for Mr. O'Brien or anybody else on what
It can only good happen.
he has said? Go for it. But we're not here to talk about fights or anything else.
Tell me about it. So
So that's who's going to be in charge of ICE.
we'll do it live. Fuck it.
Couldn't have gone better. More about immigration.
More news tonight. Family and friends of a woman from the northern suburbs want answers after she was detained by immigration officials at O'Hare for more than 30 hours, even though she's a U.S. citizen. And that's not all. They claim
That
she was
tracks.
taken all the way to Wisconsin before finally being let go. NBC5's JC Navarrete is on the story live.
Bro, if I fly into O'Hare and I wake up in Milwaukee, I have an issue.
Live in our newsroom with new details about.
I mean, Milwaukee's great. I love it every time I go up there. I always have a good time and everyone's really nice. But goddamn.
What that woman went through just to get back to Illinois. JC?
Hey there, Stefan. Good evening. There's a new call for accountability tonight. 28-year-old Sundas Napki was detained at the airport after landing back in Chicago. Her family tells us she was held at the Broadview facility and then transferred to another facility in Wisconsin, more than 150 miles away. She was finally released after 30 hours.
Jesus.
What occurred on Thursday and Friday was a U.S. citizen detained with no cause.
New question Sunday after an American citizen ended up in federal custody. 28-year-old Sundas Napki was born and raised in Evanston and is a U.S. citizen.
You think just being born in Chicagoland is good enough to be a U.S. citizen?
They were probably like, "Where's your passport?" And they're like, "Here." We're not asking for your passport. You're under arrest.
Stop threatening me with that folded paper.
Napki was initially detained by Customs and Border Protection at O'Hare after returning from a work trip in Turkey. She was held at the airport before her phone's location began to ping at the Broadview Processing Center. Her sister telling us local and federal officials lied to her.
We were told that she wasn't here. We saw her location on smack dab in the middle of the facility.
Oh man, they
we
got
saw her
that.
location and was
Find my phone shit turned on.
They're lucky that in LA they was selling their phones. It was taking them to like the phone turn-in hub and just taking the cash.
Wisconsin in the middle of the facility. The cops were lying to our faces.
Cook County Sheriff's deputies were granted access to the cells at the Broadview facility. However, Napki was nowhere to be found. The family telling us her phone's location at that point showed she was at a different detention facility.
I just want to point this out
time.
to all the people out there in the world who are listening to this. For all 50-ish of you. It is against the Constitution to ask a U.S. citizen for their citizenship. You are not allowed in any state to ask a U.S. citizen to provide proof of their citizenship.
Unless.
There's no unless. It's against the Fourth Amendment of the Constitution.
Unless they've already been convicted of a crime.
Oh, well, there you go. If they're a criminal, then fine.
They're a criminal, then you can ask away. And then they can still just plead the fifth. So,
but if there's no reason that they are, otherwise, if they are not a criminal, you cannot ask a U.S. citizen. Look it up. I'm not doing the homework for you. It's the Fourth Amendment of the Constitution. We are supposed to be secure in our papers and our person and our property. It's the Fourth Amendment of the Constitution.
From unwarranted search and seizure from the federal government. It is to
cannot
protect all of us, and it applies to everyone standing in American soil. It applies to everybody. Sorry.
I'm not twisting. It's illegal. Now, if someone is an immigrant and they have a visa and they have those kinds of papers, then yes, you can ask them for proof of their right to stay. That is different. They are not citizens.
And they're instructed to do so.
They're instructed to do so.
They're
not some. How do you get a? Because you need a passport to fly internationally. Because you need a driver's license to drive a car.
You need a real ID to fly in Illinois.
Right. You need that fucking real ID shit now to fly domestically.
Right.
However, if an ICE agent comes up to you and says, "Prove to me that you're a citizen," and you are a U.S. citizen, you can tell him to fuck off.
Because like what they're doing by and large is, I mean, all they had to do was take her phone. They got her wallet, right? Her ID's in it. So what are we talking about? You know what I mean? Once she's arrested and detained, they should already know who she is. But instead of just, you know, doing any kind of investigation, you know, to stop a violation of someone's rights, they're just boxing them up and squirreling them away from their families and shit like that. Like, I get that you're trying to like be obtuse and you're trying to like make this like fringe case, but there is no difference between her and you. Because if you try to give out your ID, like I'm supposed to be here, and they say, well, I'm just going to throw your ID in the gutter and drag you away anyway. That's what we're talking about.
Right. And yes, many cities have had policies where they're called like stop and frisk policies, where cops can stop you for whatever reason and ask you questions and say that you're being suspicious. Right. Cuomo, Eric Adams, but
Giuliani.
they cannot ask you for citizenship. They can ask you other things, but they cannot ask you for citizenship. I'm not talking about like you being pulled over because like a cop suspects you of drunk driving or whatever, or whatever. Cops can pull you over for a multitude of reasons, stop you for a multitude of reasons. One of them cannot be citizenship.
I'll put it this way. They can ask, but you're not compelled to answer as a citizen. You don't have to.
Right.
Like they can't just like the cops or ICE or anybody can't just walk up to your door, ring the doorbell. You don't answer the door. They kick in the fucking door and they say, hey, are you a citizen? And you say, yeah. And then they just walk out. Like that's not a thing.
Right.
And then your answer can't be, well, why don't you just answer the door? Because I don't fucking have to. I was a citizen already. And I don't have to aid the government in its investigation. You don't have to help the cops prosecute you. That's why you have a Fifth Amendment, so you don't self-incriminate. It's their job to have the crime already laid out, that they just want to gather the person that they've collected the evidence for. You don't gather the person and then start digging up fucking evidence on them. That's called a pretextual stop. Unconstitutional, and we paid out billions of dollars in fucking lawsuits because of it.
In Dodge County, Wisconsin.
At around almost 3 a.m. is when Sunny was finally released. They just let her out the door. She ended up having to hitchhike to find safe refuge.
And while Nafki is still shaken from the ordeal, her friends and family are speaking up. Their biggest concern, they tell me, is if this can happen to a U.S. citizen,
they're allowed to swear.
It can happen to anyone.
It's
okay. The transportation of someone over state lines, the detention of American citizens and permanent...
Cat, our thumbnail, Cat. If you're in District 9, you better be voting for Cat.
...residents at an airport for 30 hours. This is going to be the new normal if we don't stand up against it.
Nafki, along with 2 other citizens and 3 green card holders, were detained by CBP. They have all since been released. We have been reaching out.
And see, now when this girl sues and the other people sue, who's going to pay for that? Your punk ass, Divine. Your punk ass is going to be the one fucking paying out all these lawsuits. You're not allowed to violate people's civil rights without them being able to sue the government, and then someone's going to have to pay that out. So how about you fucking investigate the people before you detain and arrest them, so that we don't have to keep fucking doing all this shit. It's almost like due process prevents us from having to pay out settlements for violations of rights. Crazy. It's almost like you need evidence. Okay, bye-bye, cute puppy.
To U.S. Customs and Border Protection since Friday, but we have still not heard back. Stefan?
Yeah, don't expect to hear back. Well, we have a positive story.
All new at 6, incredible video tonight telling the...
I think this is from... What did I do?
Antonio.
San Antonio.
Story of a bystander who saw someone in trouble and made a split-second decision to try to save a life. It happened yesterday on Loop 410 at noon in heavy traffic when a man had a medical episode.
Oh.
And a stranger did something amazing. Tonight, our Sue Kalberg spoke to the driver who made a difference.
Do not be by that 18 more.
Good critical thinker, and even with my business, all I do is take care of people. I help people out with what I can for.
Renee Villarreal Albe said it was an ordinary Thursday until it wasn't.
Oh God, he's gonna hit us.
So he was coming off that left side of the wall already, and I was like, hey, honey, record this.
His wife, Andrea, who was a passenger, recorded the moment.
We saw him keep swerving. That's when we realized something was wrong, and we went to go check on him. And then that's when we finally came up to, he was unconscious, and that's when we realized, okay, he's not going to stop, and he could hurt more people. So we took action.
When trained law enforcement personnel take this kind of action, it's called a pit maneuver, a precision.
This is the opposite of a pit maneuver.
Yeah, that's not a pit maneuver. You're just. Oh, I mean, okay, but like,
all right.
But
it's not. It's not what it's called, but okay.
Immobilization technique.
Well, actually, it's called.
Renee has no training, but he has confidence and heart.
You got a truck bed.
So I was just really worried about his well-being, seeing his state, like that. It was terrible. I don't wish that upon nobody.
Get something for his head.
A nurse also stopped to help.
This lady started CPR right away.
Good camera work there. I don't know what was going on, but
fucking threw the phone at the guy. Like, what the fuck?
And that made it worth it. And it was, I've never seen someone just, lose, I want to say lose their life, but being brought back was made everything worth it.
Somebody needs to stop him. What are we going to do?
A fire department spokesman says the disabled driver was breathing and had a pulse when he was rushed to the hospital, but on the way, he was upgraded to the most critical
you are a real problem.
category. We're still working to find out more about his condition today.
Oh my God.
People have offered to set up a reward fund, but Renee says he doesn't need one. He just hopes.
We'll set it up for him.
That if he ever needs help, people will jump in like he did. Sue Kalberg.
I just watched a body cam because I watch all the body cam channels.
Yeah.
And I just saw a video last week of a guy had a seizure, and he's driving like a Corolla or something like that, and he goes into the ditch, and he is down in the ditch, and he fucking hit a tree. Everything, his car is totaled. And the cop goes down there, and he's unconscious kind of because you're kind of out of it after a seizure. And cop just starts fucking doing the sternum rub.
Yeah.
Which is horrible because if he's had any kind of neck or back trauma, you make him jerk awake, he could further injure himself. Doesn't secure his head, doesn't do anything. Finally gets EMS out there. So the EMS is like, come on, guy, let's he starts to the guy starts to come to. And he's like, all right, come on, bud. We're going to get you up the hill. Let's get out of this car, huh? So the guy's very confused. He's very disoriented. He's just had a seizure or whatever and a car accident. So he's the car is, there's no way the car can move. It's not even on. You know what I mean? The battery is not even connected anymore. He's torn that part of the car off. He's in the driver's seat trying to fucking put it in gear and back up and drive away. Cops just start, get your hands up and da-da-da. Just start beating the shit out of the guy. They tase him 3 or 4 times. And it's just leave him in the fucking ditch. If that's the best you can fucking do is you're getting out of the fucking car. Oh, he's fighting me. Bro, he's probably still unconscious. He's up and moving around and shit like that, but the lights are not on yet. It can take a while for people to regain their lucidity after having a seizure. And they're just whooping his ass. Just whooping his ass. It's what the I hope I never fucking get into a wreck around you motherfuckers. I mean, god damn. You just beat up people for not complying from a medical emergency. Stop having a heart attack or I'll tase you. What the fuck? Jesus. Just call EMS and go back to the car and go back to playing fucking Clash of Clans on your phone. Just go back to doing something else. Sheesh. Oh, I don't want to show it, but they did. I'll show this part. Because people want to keep continually calling us liars about shit. If you're not following Reuters, you probably should.
Tomahawk missile likely destroyed that Iranian girls' school. So will the U.S. accept any responsibility?
Well, I haven't seen it. And I will say that the Tomahawk, which is one of the most powerful weapons around, is used by, is sold and used by other countries, that. And whether it's Iran, who also has some tomahawks, I wish they had more. But whether
why is he so fucking crazy?
Did he just say he wished they had more?
Why
Or
does he wish
wished
they
him
had more? Oh, maybe they wish they had more.
Let me turn it up.
Tomahawks, I wish they had more, but more. Who also has some tomahawks, I wish they had more.
They wish.
But
I think he said
whether
they,
it's
okay.
Iran or somebody else, the fact that a
That's
tomahawk
less crazy.
is very generic. It's sold to other countries, but that's being investigated right now.
Like it's a fucking pill that they just might make generic versions of, and they just start selling to other countries.
Just
okay, man.
I have the Tama Eagle. I don't have the Tomahawks. The Hawks are the top ones.
Mine's made by Palantir.
The Toma Crow. Like
that's probably what was the military industrial favorite corporation back in the day?
Halliburton?
Halliburton, yeah. They probably got the Halliburton one, that 20-year-old Halliburton one.
Or was it something Stone?
Oh, Mikey, I gotta run in a few minutes, so if you got another story.
Oh, there's a new Biggest Baby. Oh, that's old.
Tons of mice. The Temu Tomahawk.
Yes.
It's built from leftover parts from other Tomahawks.
I'm trying to think if there was anything. I mean, we talked about Cuba. Oh,
Yep.
the Epstein shit.
Oh, I just saw in a headline that Epstein's ranch in Arizona is currently being investigated.
Yeah, they finally got a warrant to go through there. So we'll be seeing what's coming out of that fucking horror show next.
Probably some more weird shit.
Oh, and also these ICE detainment centers are constantly calling 911 and using up all of the, constantly using up the 911 services and the ambulance services because they have no adequate medical care.
Yeah, and that's been a complaint from like everyone who's had to deal with a bunch of ICE agents in their town, is that like ICE eats up their resources.
I tried to explain that to fucking people here. I'm like, no, you let ICE in here and they're going to take like half of the cops on your beat.
Yeah.
So I hope your bank doesn't get robbed, or, you need them for anything because they'll be busy, doing lines of coke with the rest of these fucking white supremacists.
And they're gonna tie up your emergency services because people are gonna be calling because there's fucking ICE agents everywhere.
Running around here with no badges, no uniforms, just chasing people
scientists.
Around. Yeah. Tim, you're pretty close to Boston. This will make you smile.
6 o'clock, really new. We have never been able to say this before. The New England Aquarium's aerial survey team spotted a blue whale off Massachusetts. Wow. Beautiful and history making.
WBZ's Mike Sullivan tells us it's an encouraging sign for a species that is under threat.
The ocean is an abyss. The vast majority is still a mystery to scientists.
Friend or foe?
Yet researchers with the New
What
England
mysteries
Aquarium
does it
have
hide?
made quite a discovery.
Our aerial survey team spotted blue whales 2 days in a row off of New England.
They are an endangered species with roughly 400 to 600 whales in their Northwest Atlantic population. Typically, they are
I
spotted
thought it was going to say total. I was like, no.
in the summer off the Canadian coast. This is the first time their research has documented them during their southern New England survey. The latest sighting coming 15 miles off of Martha's Vineyard.
Kind of make us think
Always the
that,
rich.
relatively speaking to other places around, that this might be an area where blue whales are finding food right now would be my best guess.
Yo,
The
those whales
whales
got paid
eat
to show
krill,
up.
a small shrimp
They're paid protesters.
like animal. Researcher Orla O'Brien saying changes to ocean currents can impact where krill thrives and thus where whales travel to find them.
I think it's likely that climate change plays a role in the distribution of these animals, meaning like where we see them or where they're
Liberal lies.
What kind of fucking whale? These are some Southie ass fucking whales, man. Because typically blue whales like calve and all that kind of shit, which is coming up now if they're not already doing the dance. They usually do it in Hawaii.
Yeah.
They go to Hawaii, they go to the Gulf, they go to the nice warm waters, the Galapagos, somewhere to like raise the calf. There's not a lot of predators. There's tons of krill. The algae's in bloom. You know, the sea is calm. These motherfuckers went to Boston.
Speaking of predators for whales, the ocean full of cephalopods with missiles.
Yeah, those sperm whales got a fucking judgment day coming, baby. You've been eating us by the 1,000. We will get our vengeance.
Going.
What's not known yet is if the Massachusetts coast is their latest dining locale, or if they'll be repeat customers.
Dolphins. Eat the dolphins.
Don't eat
In
the
Boston,
dolphins?
I'm Mike Sullivan, WBZ News.
What's wrong with eating dolphins? They're delicious. Full of protein. No, don't eat dolphins. I'm kidding.
Yeah, don't eat dolphins.
I swam with dolphins once.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. They have the weirdest skin I have ever felt on a critter.
I touched a seal once at an aquarium. Those are pretty slimy feeling.
The dolphins don't feel slimy. It feels like a giant thigh muscle. Like they're unimaginably strong. Like their whole body is like muscle. The whole thing. It's weird. Dolphins are legitimately horrors of the ocean. I agree. Tons of krill, no relation. Blue whales are also strapped with tomahawk missile systems. Don't fuck with them.
All right, I got one last thing before I go. Remove. Add. There we go.
Yay! There's the bestest boy.
So the dog on this dog, this is Zeus, and that's Apollo. Zeus passed away on Sunday. He had a lot of health issues, but he lived a long life. He made it to 13 and a half, which is long for a dog. He was a very good dog. He's probably been on the show a few times.
Yes.
You could hear him barking in the background. But yeah, he went up to crossing the Rainbow Bridge thing or whatever. He's gone. But he was the bestest of boys.
Yes.
Yeah. He was a good doggy.
And very cute.
Yes, for a pug, he was very cute and also very like photogenic. He doesn't have like some of the pug features that make pugs kind of weird.
The unnaturally protruding bottom jaw. Almost Brussels Griffin style.
But so one quick funny story about Zeus. He likes to eat weird shit, like stuff that you're not supposed to eat as a dog. Like the common stuff like chocolate, but also like he ate a chicken wing whole, like the whole fucking, he didn't chew it. He just swallowed it. And we were very concerned. And it turns out he was fine. But he also ate weird shit like paper towel and people's shoes.
It's delicious.
And it's delicious. Tissues.
Oh yeah. Someone likes to fucking raid the fucking bathroom trash can. He'll knock it over. I'm like, oh, dude. My allergies were bad yesterday. What are you doing?
His final act of insanity. Thanks, Muttley. His final act of insanity, literally hours before he passed away, was throwing up a wood chip that he ate. Like a piece of wood.
It could have been barbacoa, you don't know.
We took him to the vet because we're like, that's not normal. And the vet was like, yeah, no, it's a piece of wood that he threw up. And we were like, where did he get? At what point did he eat a piece of wood?
Some dog who remains zero nameless used to hide them in his mouth and spit them out on the floor inside the house so he could throw them around. I yelled at my ex. I was like, stop dragging in fucking wood chips all the time. She's like, I'm not. I'm like, yeah, the dog's just fucking bringing them in his mouth. I'm so sorry. The dog's actually bringing them in his mouth. Upon further review.
Further context, Zeus at the time was blind and he didn't move around too much because he had arthritis. So he's only outside to go to the bathroom. And we watch him very closely. He's on a leash. When did he sneak a piece of wood?
Look, he didn't get 13 and a half by letting you know his next move. You know what I mean?
But the wife and I will miss him because he was such a fun dog to have. But we still have Apollo. He's sleeping on my chair.
He's like, I didn't do my face. I didn't put my face on.
But yeah, so it's been a rough couple of days.
Well, we love you, Tim, and we know that you did the best you could, and you made the hard decisions that were in his best interest. So,
yeah, it was unfortunate, but he had so many ailments. So, yes, he also, like, the day before he passed away, he ate Taco Bell, so he lived a good life.
Hearts and sausages in the chat for Tim and for Zeus. Long live Zeus. Tim, I'm so sorry to do this to you. I forgot.
Oh,
The
man.
jobs reports.
Yeah, the jobs report. Oh boy.
Oh.
92,000 jobs out in
now. This is a left-wing rag. CNBC, Fox News. You know,
in February, fewer jobs in healthcare, fewer jobs for information services because of AI. The weather hurt things. Government employment down. If you add it all up, it doesn't look good for the Trump economy.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you. I think we have to address the fact that this is not.
She couldn't agree with us.
Not a good report in its raw numbers, but we have to also talk about why this possibly is happening.
Yo, whenever somebody says locks, this voice just comes into my
And this snapshot in time, it was mentioned the weather.
Tim, look at this.
My God.
Like, we knew Target was going to be in the tank anyway.
Target put themselves there.
Lululemon, Ulta, Amazon.
Well, here's the problem, and we've been saying this for a while, is that this fucking AI thing is a big driver in these job losses. Companies are not hiring.
But the Dow's $50,000.
That don't matter. That the stock market is not indicative of a good economy. It really hasn't been for like 50 years.
Oh shit, we should check and see what crude is.
Hold on, I got it up.
Okay,
Yeah,
I was say it's gotta be like 115.
It went down $8 today to 86.
Oof,
87.
We saw healthcare numbers go down. We saw a record strike in California, over 30,000 jobs lost there, but that has been resolved. So we're hoping to see those numbers tick back up next month.
We started off. Yeah, you can keep hoping, lady. It's not happening.
Yeah,
Hey.
this is what, Trump's economy?
Yeah. Oh, here is this the one with?
Look at all that. Look.
Non-farm employment change. I mean, you can tell where COVID was.
Yeah. And you know what? You can really tell where Biden's presidency started and ended and where Trump's presidency started.
I mean, this is I mean, if people are out there trying to sell you soap, you know what I mean? If they're out there trying to convince you of some shit, brother, they are not they're trying to play the loss. This is 100% orchestrated and constructed. They are collapsing the dollar.
Yeah.
Take a look at this article. It's from the New York Times, and it says, quote, big revisions are a reason to question jobs numbers, not dismiss them. And we did get revisions for December and January, 69,000 fewer jobs created than previously reported.
Man.
So
that's a lot.
And by the way, these are the people that Trump hired to do this. Right? He fired the old people who were doing the jobs numbers, and now he's put in his own people, and they're still coming out shitty.
Right.
So
or people are just not trusting the numbers that are coming out, and they're using other metrics to fucking, because the Department of Labor is obscuring the truth a bit there. It's almost like they fucked up.
can we rely on your numbers?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the president, that's exactly what he was questioning early in the year when he took office. And he has now a new nominee. We don't like to see these revisions. We want to make sure that we have integrity through BLS. We have integrity in the numbers.
And let's keep in mind that as we've gotten all of these revisions, none of them have been positive, right?
Yeah.
They've only been negative revisions. So the labor market is clearly weakening. That's one side of the story here, but that is not the real problem. The real problem is the thing that's kind of making headlines at the moment, and that's this war that's taking place in the Middle East.
Oh, come on. There's no way that could have an impact on the economy. That doesn't. Wars never impact the economy.
This is causing a massive jam in oil shipments, and prices are rising fast, with crude oil in the United States already hitting up at $90. If that situation doesn't get under control, and under control quickly, then there will be much bigger issues for the entire global economy.
No, there won't. And this guy, I put the link in the chat there. Everyone go watch the full video. It's only about 9 minutes. I hope everybody like thinks, oh, well, my gas tank. Well, you know, I got a hybrid. I don't use that much gas. How about the truck that brought you your shit?
Yeah.
How about
well, I mean, that's the problem. Is this is another price pressure on making things go higher. This is just another, aside from the tariffs,
it's going to compound the tariffs.
Right. It's going to make everything more expensive to transport. It's going to make everything harder to get. Oil is used in a lot of things.
Yeah,
that's where we get plastic from. So it's just going to make things expensive in the long run. Even if this is only like a temporary spike in oil, even if what they say is true, and oil prices will slowly slide back down, this has already affected the economy because the Strait of Hormuz is basically shut down, which means that there's no transport of oil through I think it's down 95%.
They said Trump said have some guts and just get in there.
Right. But if only 5% of all transport through the strait is happening, that means that tankers are lighting up on both sides of the strait. It's going to cause a bottleneck and a logjam. And the OPEC countries are already reducing their output because they have nowhere to put the oil that they're pumping out.
Right. They're not going to just fucking build more storage because of us. Sorry.
So
I had to get our thing so I can redirect us.
Yeah, redirect us because I got to go pick up the groceries.
Groceries. That's a word that no one uses anymore. Groceries.
I invented the word groceries. No one else did.
No one else thought of groceries.
No one else thought of the word groceries or tomahawk. I'm the only one who ever said that.
I like my steaks tomahawk with ketchup.
He would eat a tomahawk with fucking ketchup, undoubtedly.
He's a ketchup monster guy for sure. He is a fucking monster.
I think they've said as much. Okay, so what you guys are going to do is you're going to like and subscribe, and you're going to drink your meek, and you're going to follow Chesh. You guys are going to go hang out with the Cheshire Cat, one of my favorite of the Canadians.
Oh yeah, Cheshire Cat's cool.
Yes, she is. We got to get her on the show at some point or do a collab or some shit like that. But until then, we're getting the fuck out of here. We'll see you tonight. Maybe we'll play some Delta Green. Maybe we'll do it. It could happen. Maybe. We might have a little cleanup day because you guys have you guys get to roll all of your trauma and stress. You thought you just made it through that mission? Oh, you're fucked. Your brains have to fucking deal with this. Tim, your arm is snapped.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. We're going to have some fun. We're going to do some rolling, and you guys are going to pay. You're going to pay. Teach you guys to fight in other games. All right. Anything else, Tim?
That's it.
Goodbye. Drink your
me.